Yes, Chelsea fans, how are you? How you all doing? Got to turn my sound off. I can't be listening to me. Hopefully you guys are all good. Hopefully you're okay. You're not too bad. You haven't had a massive panic attack since you've seen the team. Deary me. No Mason Mount. Mason Mount is out injured. Come and say hello in chat. How are you all? Are you good? Hopefully you all are. You're all fantastically well. I'm going to try and get my chat lined up, trying to get my display all sorted out. Good to see you in. Welcome along to Chelsea versus Manchester City. It's a massive game for Chelsea. It's a massive game for Man City as far as their title challenge goes in relation to them trying to hunt down the Arsenal. As for Chelsea, well, we just need a good performance and hopefully a win. If we get beat tonight, then we're 10th in the Premier League. And that's not good, is it, at all? So, we're 10th as it is. We need a result tonight. Mason Mount is out injured. He's not in the game. He's out injured. And that's a blow. Cheers, everyone. Let's get into this game. So, as it stands, the Chelsea team confirmed is Kepa in goal. Back four is Azpilicueta right back. Koulibaly, Silva in the middle with Chukwuemeka on the left. Midfield 2. It looks like a 4-2-3-1. Midfield 2 is Kovacic, Zakaria. 3 in behind the striker is being advertised as Kai Havertz in the middle, Hakim Ziyech on the right-hand side, and Christian Pulisic on the left with Raheem Sterling up front. Now, for me, I think it's going to be probably something different. I think you're going to see Pulisic or Havertz playing... Pulisic or Hakim Ziyech playing is in the middle of a number 10. And you're going to see Raheem Sterling on the left. And then whoever doesn't start as a number 10 will be on the right-hand side. Hopefully Hakim Ziyech with Havertz up front. For me, I can't understand why you do not start with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. Natural striker, striker's instinct, striker's ability. Why are we not starting him, honestly? It just baffles me, people. It absolutely baffles me. I just don't understand it. If someone can let me know the thought process and all of that as to why we persist with Kai Havertz as a number 9. Hopefully not. But anyway, come and say hello in chat. Smash the like button for me. The only place you're going to find door-to-door match coverage. Louis, Richard, Terence, Obeng, Ice Cold, Mark, John, Woodshedder, and Jane. How are you all? Cheers, everyone. When I saw that Chelsea team, I thought to myself, I was going to go one way or the other. We're either going to have a good game, attack them with that front four. The front four is exciting. Think about it. Think about it on paper. The front four is exciting. Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Raheem Sterling and Havertz. They've got to put it together today. Chelsea have got to deliver today. Honestly, we have to. There's no messing. There's no turning off and on. One half great, the other half awful. We've got to be up and at this game 100% from the word go. We've got players on the bench that can come on and that can do a job. That's what we need. Anyway, hopefully, guys, you're all good. Come and say hello in chat. Lindsay, how are you? 48 of you so far, which is all good. It's all good. My Sky stream's not working. I think when I'm streaming, I can't... When I'm doing my live stream, for some reason, on my MacBook, I'm having problems with my Sky. So I'm watching another Sky. Let's just say that. Clinton, Richard, how are you all? This is big. This is a big game. We're either going to have a good game or get absolutely battered. One of the two. Is it a 4-2-3-1 or is it 4-3-3? We'll have to wait and see. Either way, we got to deliver. We have to deliver 100%. Hopefully, guys, you've seen the videos on my channel. I've been posting. I posted up the other one the other day. A bit of a rant. I had to post it. The truth about Chelsea's poor form. And I'm glad it got so many views, and it also got a lot of support and a lot of people commenting, which was great. Chelsea have signed Benoit Badiashile today, which is a great signing, 35 million. We're now hearing that the move for Enzo Fernandez is not happening at the moment. Chelsea are only offering 85 million, plus reports of Hakim Ziyech and 2 youngsters. Benfica are not happy with the way we're trying to negotiate the deal. So, they're not happy at all. But anyway, we have to wait and see what's going to happen. Need this game tonight. Really, really need this game tonight. No, I'm not surprised either, Cheddar, to be fair. Christmas tree, says Scottish Joe. You think it's a Christmas tree? Might be. You might not be wrong. I'm going to get a backup coverage on my phone as well. Either way, I'm going to have the game going. Either way. Turn the sound down. Chelsea definitely need to go again. Recharge and go again is a feature on Sky. That's the main feature on Sky at the minute. Recharge, go again. They're not wrong, are they? They're not wrong at all. Let me get my... Need to make sure my phone's charging while I'm also doing this. I wouldn't bet on anything tonight, to be fair. Jane, I wouldn't... Oh, I'd avoid it like the plague if I was you, trying to put a bet on here. That's what I need. That is what... Oh, dearie, dearie me. And Benoit Badiashile, on all of his social media today, he's in the stands watching the game, along with... Is it Dario Serna? From Shakhtar. Of course, there's rumours, there's reports that Chelsea trying to hijack a certain deal for a right back. We have to wait and see. This is a massive game. This is a big, big game. The teams are coming out of the tunnel now. Man City are actually wearing their light blue. Oh, hold on. Let's configure these scores then. Oh, I don't need to do that. 1 second. That'll do. That will do. Yeah, Chelsea and Man City come out on the pitch. Oh, actually, people, I've just had a brainwave. Bear with me 1 second. So basically, for some reason, my Sky app's not working on the computer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it through my phone, and I'm going to... What's happened here? Not happened. Not happening. Never mind. I'll put my phone up higher. Anyway, just to reconfirm the Chelsea team then, as we said, it's Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal. Back four is Koulibaly. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Koulibaly, Silva. You've got Aspi on the right, and you've also got... Have I frozen? Hopefully I haven't frozen. Aspi on the right and Cucurella on the left-hand side. The middle and midfield, you've got Zakaria, you've got Mateo Kovacic, been advertised as 4-2-3-1. Ziyech, Pulisic, Sterling and Havertz up front. We've now got ourselves Man City's team. Pretty much standard. Ederson, Walker, Stones, Ake, Cancelo, De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan, Foden, Haaland and Silva up top. Come on, boys. Let's get this going. So, pre-match rituals are done. As you can imagine, the pre-match focus is on Erling Haaland. Thiago Silva and Koulibaly are a deep in conversation here. I would suggest that Thiago Silva saying to Koulibaly, you go tight on him and I'll cover you. I'll sweep up behind you, but you got to hit him, is probably what you're saying early. Let him know he's in a game, but don't get yourself booked. So, people, Chelsea need to raise their game. This is Chelsea versus Man City. This is massive. This is, without question, Graham Potter's biggest game so far. I don't like the way he comes across at the minute in his press conferences. It's almost as if he's like the Brighton manager talking about how, we'll do our best, blah, blah, blah. No, you're a Chelsea manager. Get out there with the squad that you've got and the players that you've got, because you should be winning games and you should be taking games to Manchester City, and you should be talking about the fact we're going to take the game to them. We're not scared of them. We're going to go at them, go after them, because we want to challenge for this top four, and we want to be a side that challenges for the title. None of this nonsense about, we got to stutter first. We got to, go through the tough times. Crap. Let's go after this Man City team. They're not infallible at all. So the players are all lined up on a halfway line in the centre circle, paying respects. I'm the same as you, paying respects to Pele, I believe. We're focusing on a fan in the stadium with a Pele 10 RIP shirt. It is. There's a round of applause for Pele. Players, round of applause for Pele. Focuses on Ederson, obviously. Thiago Silva as well. Ederson's eyes are fixed on the big screen as it shows the images of a legend. And when you say legend, Pele was a legend. Not one of these players that get branded a legend where the legend term is banded about. Anyway, Clinton, I agree with you. I think we have got a squad that's up there with the best of them. And I think it's about time that someone, hopefully Graham Potter, can get the best out of them and play players in their natural positions. I didn't see the way they're advertising the formation, whether Sterling's on the left or Sterling's on the right. It looks as though Pulisic's come out to this left-hand side and Ziyech's on the right. So Sterling looks like... Is Sterling playing up with Havertz? Are they playing 4-4-2? I don't know. Anyway, it's about to get underway. Chelsea kick us off, shooting towards the Matthew Harding. And it goes back to Thiago Silva. Silva across the edge of the six-shot, or the edge of the box, I'd say, to Koulibaly, gets it back. Silva and plays the ball to the right-hand side. First touch for Hakim Ziyech is good. Looking inside for Kai Havertz. City step in and knock it away. They just launch it forward. They're not pressing high, but they've just launched it forward out of play off a Chelsea player. And it's a Man City throw-in. It's not. It's a Chelsea throw, believe it or not. So Sterling's playing on the right-hand side. It is Havertz through the middle again. Anyway, the ball's gone forward. Sterling lays it off. I think it might be Sterling and Havertz playing up front together, I think it could be a 4-4-2 here tonight. Anyway, Cucurella's got the ball. Halfway inside of our half. Lays it up the line to Pulisic. First time ball inside. 10 yards inside their half. Looking for Sterling, who's lost out under pressure from Gundogan. Finds Kevin De Bruyne and Zachariah's all over him. Forces him wide to Bernardo Silva. And then out of play for a throw into Man City. Just in front of Pep Guardiola and the benches. Sterling's definitely playing pushed up through the middle. And I think Kai Havertz is playing as a number 10. It's Sterling through the middle. Havertz is supporting. It's not 4-4-2. It could be defensively 4-4-2 or I don't know. We'll see how it goes anyway. Man City got the ball, the bottom of the centre circle. Little play, little 10-yard ball to Gundogan. Chelsea swarm and break it up. They win possession on halfway. Cucurella steps in, goes out to Walker, and he plays a little dink ball inside to Bernardo Silva. Goes back to John Stones, just outside his own box. To his left is Rodri, deep inside his own half, driving forward. First time ball wide left, looking for Foden. He lays it off first time to Nathan Ake. Inside to Gundogan, 1-2, and he's free Ake down the left-hand side. Silva's had to come across, and he does. Thiago Silva holds him up. Ake has to go back, all the way back to Rodrigo. Something's happened here. Somebody's down, injured. Raheem Sterling. Sterling got caught on his ankle when he went under. He went under a bit of a challenge. He got caught under his ankle, and he's actually sitting on the floor, and he doesn't look happy at all. And Graham Potter's just told someone to go and warm up. It's all we need. It's all we need is bloody Sterling to get injured. Deary me. There's a deary me already, people. Deary me already. John Stones caught him. He went to challenge Raheem Sterling for the ball. When the ball's played forward to him, it's his hamstring. Has he done his hamstring? Or did he knee him in the back of it? It's his hamstring. They're stretching out Raheem Sterling. He's lying flat on his back and Aubameyang's warming up, which is... It's a blow to lose Sterling if we do. He's stretching it out and he's standing up now. He looks all right. Does he? He's not really... I don't think he's very comfortable. Well, he's sort of sorting off the pitch. He's moving all right, to be fair, Sterling, but Aubameyang's warming up. He's having a word with the medical team. They're asking him to go up and down the side of the pitch. So he's doing the old stretching run up the side of the pitch and side on and all that sort of stuff to demonstrate he's all right with the medical team. If he's had a twinge already, we can't have it go full blown. I know it's Man City. I know it's a team that obviously wants to play against, but we can't afford for Raheem Sterling to do it properly and be out for a number of weeks. Anyway, Man City have played on, so halfway, Walker collects it, right inside the centre and gives it to Cancelo. Cancelo goes square, forced under pressure, goes to John Stones, who's bottom of the centre circle inside his own half, and he plays it wide right to De Bruyne, who's dropped into this position, who's launching a massive ball from right to left. Great ball. Foden volleys it back inside and Chelsea deal with it. Hakim Ziyech collects it. Deep inside his own half, halfway, right out on the byline, holds the ball up, fouled by Nathan Ake. It's a Chelsea free kick. Sterling's walking around the edge of the pitch now with a medical team. He's walked all the way around. He's walking now behind the goal of Matthew Harding. He's coming off. Aubameyang's coming on. No point taking any risks. If he's got a twinge, bring him off and he's coming off. So Aubameyang, thank God, he's going to play this game, hopefully as a striker. Do not put him on the wing. For God's sake. Natural striker. Put him on the pitch. I bet he scores. I bet he gives an outstanding performance. He's man of the match. It'll be a big FU to whoever's doubting him. Sterling's off. Definitely off Sterling. He's got the applause from the Man City fans as well as he goes past them. Anyway, Chelsea play on. Koulibaly collects it from Kepa. Gives it Cucurella, gets it back and launches it up to halfway. Aubameyang over his head. Havertz goes to meet it. Stones heads it away. Gundogan collects it, gives it to Rodri. First time ball to Cancelo, playing on the right-hand side, Cancelo today. Pulisic after him, forcing backwards to De Bruyne. Back to Walk on the halfway line. Ball inside looking for Haaland. Koulibaly steps in front, volleys it away. Havertz trying to make himself busy with Rodri, who just calmly heads it down to Ake. Finds Foden with Aspi up his arse. Goes back to Ake. Forced back to Ederson. Aubameyang's after him. Ederson gets it away. Left-footed, out of play. Chelsea throwing just inside the Man City half. Good press from Chelsea so far. Long throw, headed inside, and Silva goes back to Ederson. Aubameyang's after him again. Closes him down. He gets rid of it to Walker. Chelsea press is good. And we've won the ball high inside their half. Kovacic finds Havertz. 35 yards from goal. Forced backwards to Zakaria. Nice and calm. Back to Thiago Silva. Long ball high. Looking for the run of Pulisic, but it's too high. Ederson comes out, collects it and rolls it straight out to Bernardo Silva, who drops deep to collect the ball and he drives forward right inside the centre, up to halfway. Then lays it off to his right to De Bruyne, who's dropping into his right back sort of position to collect the ball deep. Gives it to Rodri. centre circle. He goes one more left to Aki, left-hand side of centre, just inside of our half. Chelsea doing well in a defensive shape. Ziyech is forcing him backwards. Eventually goes forward to Foden, who collects a little foul off of Azpilicueta just inside of our half. Referee blows up. Free kick, Man City. Aki inside to Rodri. First time ball to Silva because he had Zakaria up his arse. Silva on halfway with Havertz trying to hold him up. Goes one more to Foden. Aspi slides in with a help of Hakim Ziyech to win it. Zakaria finds Azpilicueta halfway line, right out on the byline. Little dink ball forward to Havertz up against John Stones. He's done well to hold it up. Back to Aspi, but Man City get back in numbers. Win it back and go back to Stones, who finds Rodri, who now finds Bernardo Silva. Rodri halfway inside of their own half. Flick ball to De Bruyne. He's got to run him outside of him. It's Cancelo. Cucurella comes across to hold him up. Cancelo's driving forward. De Bruyne's on the outside. Poor pass. Well done, Cucurella. Stood up, waited for the ball to come into him and just flicked the ball away for a throw into Man City. De Bruyne's coming right out on this right-hand side. They're obviously targeting Cucurella and Pulisic because Pulisic's not really getting back defending. They're trying to get De Bruyne in the space between the two, and at the moment he's found a lot of it. Chelsea throw. Cucurella finds Kovacic, flicks it forward. Pulisic. Man City head it away. Rodri finds Aki. Chelsea back in defensive shape behind the ball. Rodri collects it, launches it forward. Comes out to Cancelo. Cancelo finds Bernardo Silva, gets it back. Cancelo, held up by Cucurella, forced all the way back to halfway line to John Stones. Stones collects it. Aubameyang comes out to him. Little dink ball inside to Walker. Walker flicks the ball forward, looking for the run. I think it's Gundogan. Chelsea head the ball away. Zakaria collects it from Koulibaly, lays it off to Pulisic. Man City players all around him. Gives it to Kovacic, turns Havertz and two others brilliantly well and finds Zakaria on the left-hand side. He's got to run him in front. Pulisic, one to his side of him is Cucurella. He's got him. Cucurella tries to get a crossing, deflected into the side netting with Ederson panicking, and he's actually given it a goal kick here. Good move from Chelsea. Kovacic does really well defensively with Zakaria. Plays the ball right-hand side to left-hand side. So Zakaria waits for Cucurella. I think Cucurella's trying to find Aubameyang. And he's looking for deflection. It hasn't got it, unfortunately. And it's gone into the side net with Ederson panicking. Anyway, Man City come away with the ball. De Bruyne, under pressure, lays it off to Walker. Inside's Rodri. Zakaria's after him. Rodri has to release it early. Does. Nathan Aki. He's got acres of space. Ziyech is holding his position on the halfway line. Aki looks for an out ball. Wide left. Gundogan on the halfway line. Inside to Rodri. Chelsea working hard defensively. Everyone's behind the ball. Inside of our own half at the moment. John Stones, 10 yards inside his own half. Ball wide right to Cancelo. Finds him. Chelsea shuffle across, including Cucurella. Tried to make a challenge. They launch it forward. De Bruyne has to leave it. It's offside. Kovacic comes to mop up and does. Cucurella. Kovacic, Cucurella somehow work it away. Kovacic looking for an out ball. Right-hand side. He can't find Aubameyang. A Man City step in. Ziyech was all by himself. Aki was nowhere. Couldn't find him. Man City have got the ball. Right-hand side of centre is Rodri. 10 yards inside of our half. Shut down by Havertz. Forced backwards to John Stones. Inside his own half. Halfway line, literally. Bernardo Silva collects it. Chelsea backing off. He walks inside of our half. Chelsea just standing still. Force him to make a pass. And he eventually finds John Stones and now finds Cancelo on the right-hand side. Halfway inside of our half. Back to Walker. Everyone's behind the ball for Chelsea. 4-4-2 defensive shape. Everyone. Definitely without the ball is 4-4-2. Aubameyang and Havertz up top. Anyway, Man City go back to come forward and Bernardo Silva collects it right inside the centre, just inside of our half. Looking for an out ball. Havertz is just sort of shining one side and the other. It goes to Walker now. Cancelo comes off the byline. Forced backwards by Chelsea to halfway to Walker. Pulisic goes after him and he goes inside to John Stones. John Stones now collects it halfway. Plays the ball to Cancelo, who's holding his position. Cucurella comes inside and the ball goes away. Chelsea get the ball away. Koulibaly. Alexa off. Not talking to her. Anyway, what De Bruyne's doing, De Bruyne's causing Cucurella a problem because he's coming out to his right-hand side and then he's running inside and leaving Cancelo wide open, and Cucurella's got a problem. Pulisic has got to help him. Anyway, Man City have got the ball. Went all the way back to the keeper, come all the way out to John Stones, bottom of the centre circle. Again, Chelsea defensive shape. They give it away. Havertz steps in to win it. Chelsea win it halfway inside of our half. Silva, but first time ball wide right to Aubameyang out there. Aubameyang up against Foden. Little ball inside to Hakim Ziyech. Tries to find Aubameyang. And it's come off of Hakim Ziyech and it's gone out of play for a throw into Man City. Aki to take it. Chelsea doing well so far. Haaland's not had a touch. But hopefully that's not going to come back and bite me on the arse. Anyway, Chelsea do well to win back possession from Man City's throwing on halfway. Well done, Kovacic. Back to Silva, finds Koulibaly. Bottom of the centre circle. Pulisic drops deep, says give him the ball, gives it to him and gives it back. Cucurella gives it away. Bernardo Silva, well done, Cucurella, for winning it back. Pulisic finds Kovacic, turns away from a challenge and gives it to Koulibaly. Man City pressing high, led by Bernardo Silva. Chelsea have managed to keep on a possession. Cucurella and Pulisic. What's happened here now? Pulisic got caught off the ball by Cancelo. Free kick to Chelsea taken quickly. Back to Thiago Silva, edge of our box. Finds Aspi to his right. Byline is Ziyech. 15 yards inside of our half. Man City pushing, forcing us backwards to Thiago Silva, who's just outside of our penalty box, Silva, and he goes left to Koulibaly. As Haaland presses him, he goes right-hand side to Silva. He's got some time. Good ball to Kai Havertz, centre circle. Acres of space. Wide right is Aubameyang. Beyond him, it was actually Ziyech, sorry, and beyond him was Azpilicueta, but they're giving the ball away. And City come away with Rodri. Up to halfway. Kovacic does well to hold him up. Force him back to the right-hand side to Kyle Walker. Halfway inside his own half. Pulisic goes up to him, so he goes inside to Stones. Rodri, bottom of the centre circle inside his own half. Rodri back to Walker. Chelsea doing well defensively at the moment. Cancelo halfway, right in front of the benches, goes back inside to Walker, forced inside to John Stones, who's just walking up to the halfway line with the ball. Middle of the centre circle. Chelsea go to press with Aubameyang now. And he goes wide right to Cancelo, who's hugging the byline. He's got a runner. It's Gundogan. Ball comes flying into the box. Haaland's on it, but Aspi gets in front and does well to keep hold of it. Kepa, sorry, not Aspi. Kepa. Aspi grasps it. Be a penalty. Anyway, Cancelo's right on the byline. He's literally hugging the white line. And it is finding space. Anyway, Chelsea give the ball away on halfway. Man City have got it. Hakim Ziyech does well up against Foden to win it back. Koulibaly finds Havertz. Zakaria. Havertz on the halfway line. He's got Hakim Ziyech to his right, but goes square to Aspi. Kovacic, good first time ball, finds Havertz in the pocket. Havertz, Aubameyang's on his bike, right inside of the box, edge of it, holds the ball up, looks for a cross inside, blocked away but mops up, gives it to Hakim Ziyech. One more is Aspi, 25 yards from goal. Right inside of centre, Zakaria, back to Aspi. Man City defending deep. Aspi's on a 1-2. Cross comes in towards the far post over everybody. Cucurella up against Cancelo. Cancelo launches the ball away high. Kovacic is going to have some time to mop up and collect it, and he does. Back to Koulibaly with Haaland and De Bruyne shutting us down. Silva halfway line, launches one wide right, looking for Aspi. Great ball. Aspi just keeps it in play and knocks it back to Ziyech. Little 1-2, but the referee's gone, the linesman's given it, has gone out of play. Oh no, he's given offside. Unlucky. Chelsea are definitely finding space in between their midfield and their forward line and their defence. There's space in the pocket. And now that Sterling's gone off, Havertz is dropping into that position now because Aubameyang's in front of him. Anyway, Man City have given the ball away. Well done, Cucurella. Inside their halfway. Edge of the box, Kai Havertz. He's got one on Pulisic. Oh, he's been tackled right at the death. John Stones with one hell of a tackle. Man City took the goal kick quickly and played it out to the right-hand side. And Kyle Walker and Cancelo, the ball goes up to Cancelo and he goes to head it back to Walker, who's running past him. Cucurella steps in. Great ball to Havertz. He spots Pulisic in the hole, in between defenders. And as Pulisic's about to strike it, John Stones puts his foot out. Pulisic is on the left-hand side, just outside the 6-yard box, Right, eyeing up his right foot into the corner. Stones with an amazing tackle. Denies him. Pulisic's up. Chelsea corner, left-hand side. Ziyech to take it. Left foot outswinger. Swings it into the box. Ziyech. Headed away by Man City. Only as far as Kovacic on the edge. Back out to Ziyech. Ziyech floats one to the back post. Koulibaly rises. Can't get a good enough connection on it. Man City panicking to get the ball away, but the referee's now blown up for something. I don't know what he's blown up for. Is he blown up for a push or something? Koulibaly's having a word. Pulisic's gone down injured from the earlier knock he got. Pulisic's holding on to his ankle. It's as... Literally, you can imagine Pulisic is just outside the 6-yard box, left-hand corner, and Ederson's come across and he's eyeing up the far post, Pulisic. So what he does, he opens his body up and he opens up his right foot, and you can see he's going to try and side foot it into the corner. And John Stones, brilliant tackle. Does he connect with Pulisic? Or if anything, I think Pulisic has kicked the floor first, and that's what's done him. But medical team's there. He don't look happy. He's sitting up now. He's doing this a lot. Pulisic at the minute. It's in Benoit Badiashile or Badiashile. Try and get your teeth around that. Let's call him Benoit. That'll do. Benoit, that'll do. Nice and simple. Sit next to Todd Bowley, by the way. And with Fofana in front of him. Interesting comments, wasn't it, from Graham Potter about Fofana, talking about how they'll decide what's the next best thing for his career. Loan. Probably be a loan. Right, Pulisic, medical team are asking Pulisic to run up and down the sideline, which is what he's doing. A little fitness test at the minute. Anyway, Man City brought the ball forward up to halfway, and it's gone out Cancelo just inside of our half. Cross comes over to the back post, evades everybody. Foden can't get on the end of it. Out of play for a Chelsea throw-in, right by our corner flag on the right-hand side. Pulisic still talking to the medical team. He's limping. He's coming off. So Pulisic and Sterling are both off. Conor Gallagher, is it Gallagher? Would it be Hall? Pulisic's trying to run it off, and as he's running, he's limping. I can't take a chance with him, can they? Anyway, Man City got possession, played out to Cancelo, and he's volleyed the ball back inside and forced the ball back to John Stones' halfway line. Right-hand side now is Walker, halfway inside of our half, driving forward to the edge of our box. Chelsea defending numbers, backing off. They eventually give it away, and Havertz shrugs off Kevin De Bruyne and puts it back inside to Kovacic. And he goes back to Kepa, being shut down by Haaland, gives it to Koulibaly. Cucurella, inside Kovacic, playing well, Kovacic. Little flick ball inside to Kai Havertz. Him and Havertz are linking up really well. Now Zakaria, bottom of the centre circle, our half. Wide right is Aspi, halfway line. Ziyech's in front of him, gives it back to Aspi. Now back inside Thiago Silva. Man City in their 4-4-2 themselves defensively have forced Chelsea back, but now Koulibaly strides forward into their half. Kovacic runs forward, says, give me the ball. Links it up and gives it to Kai Havertz. First time pass out to Hakim Ziyech. Ball inside. Zakaria. Kovacic, top of the 6-yard, or sorry, the 12-yard box, or the 18-yard box, I should say. Crowded out. Headed back to Ederson. Ederson rolls the ball out to De Bruyne, who's on his way, right-hand side of centre. And Chelsea do well defensively to mop up with Zakaria, Koulibaly and Cucurella. Comes out to Cucurella, level the edge of our box. Left-hand side, being shut down by Man City. Haaland's now touched the ball for the first time in the game after 20 minutes. And he's just playing a 1-2 with De Bruyne. Inside of our box, well done, Thiago Silva comes across. Then Cucurella goes in with Cancelo, who beats him to it. Bernardo Silva, edge of the box, Gundogan. He's got a run of De Bruyne, but Cucurella's after him. Forces him wide. Edge of our box, right-hand side, Cancelo. Goes on the byline against Cucurella. Cross comes in. Easy for Kepa to just clear it and collect it. So I'm just waiting. Someone else has gone down now. What is going on here? Chukwuemeka's coming on. Carney Chukwuemeka's coming on. So for me, that probably means what will happen is, I think, so Koulibaly's football boots are broken. He's indicated he's got to have a change of boots. Chukwuemeka's warming up. He's going to come on. So Carney will probably come on the middle of midfield. They'll push Kai Havertz up for the middle again, and they'll probably put Aubameyang on the left-hand side now. Anyway, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. Yeah, he's changing his boots now, Koulibaly. That was 21 minutes was the first time Haaland touched the ball in the game. That was a graphic that Sky put up. I know I shouldn't be saying this because it's going to bite me on the backside. But yeah, 22 minutes in, people. Pulisic injured, off. Sterling injured, off. Chukwuemeka's come on, and so is Aubameyang. Still got 3 subs up our sleeve. Good to see Chukwuemeka get a game and be given a chance in a game of this magnitude. Right, Man City throw it back to Kepa. Let's see what happens with the formation now. Right, rolls it out to Koulibaly, edge of our box. One left, Cucurella, shut down. Back to Koulibaly, shut down. Koulibaly, get rid, and he does. Up to halfway. Aubameyang still playing through the middle. Chukwuemeka's on the left-hand side, by the looks of it. Anyway, Chelsea with possession deep inside of our half. Swing the ball on the right-hand side out to Azpilicueta. Gives it to Ziyech. Looks for a give and go, and Aki's beaten into it. Finds Gundogan. Haaland back to goal, halfway inside of our half. Well done, Chukwuemeka. He comes across as he gives it to De Bruyne. He's won it back. Kai Havertz. Wide right is Ziyech over halfway. Havertz is through the middle. Havertz in behind. He's got a runner. Havertz. Hold the ball up. He squares it. Chukwuemeka blocked at the last minute. Comes out. Who's that? Cross comes in. Away by Edison. Who was that who just drove forward and had the shot then? I'm not sure. Anyway, Man City have got the ball away. It was Azpilicueta, was it? No, it wasn't. It was Ziyech. Chelsea do well. It's come back to Kovacic, halfway inside of their half. Silva, big chance for Chelsea. Kai Havertz got in behind. Tried to get across to Aubameyang. Couldn't. Held it up. Played it to the penalty spot to Chukwuemeka, who walked onto it. But another great challenge. I think it's John Stones again. 2 brilliant challenges from John Stones. Anyway, Chelsea just hold on to possession now. Koulibaly. Man City just sitting deep. Wide right now of centre is Thiago Silva. Hakim Ziyech is giving the ball. Finds him just inside of our half. Ziyech back to Silva. Being shut down, so goes back to Kepa. Kepa now. Rolls the ball to Kovacic, who gives it away. Edge of the box. Great challenge. Brilliant challenge from Thiago Silva. Man City were in. Great challenge. Chelsea win back possession. Kovacic finds Havertz. Back to goal. Bottom of the centre circle. Gives it back to Koulibaly. Edge of our box. One more to Cucurella. Chukwuemeka gets his first touch and strides forward on the left-hand side. Gives it to Cucurella on the overlap. Tackled by Bernardo Silva. Cucurella and Chukwuemeka 1-2s. Cucurella tries to play it off Walker. He keeps it in play, but can only find Kovacic. Halfway line. Inside is Zakaria. Back to Koulibaly. Finds Thiago Silva. Aubameyang drops off the forward line. Says, give me the ball. Wide right now is Hakim Ziyech. Taking on Aki. Inside of him is Zakaria. Plays it to the feet of Aubameyang. Lays it off to Havertz outside the box. Plays one left. Cucurella. Chukwuemeka back to goal. Right-hand corner of the box. Left-hand corner of the box. Strides towards the centre. Lays it off to Havertz. Lays it off to Zakaria. One more is Aspi. Zakaria outside the box. Looking for a little dink pass inside. Blocked off and away by Man City. And it's gone all the way through to Kepa, who strides outside of his box and collects it halfway inside of our half. Gives it to Koulibaly. Kovacic shut down straight away, pressed by Walker. And Bernardo Silva comes away, and then Kovacic does really well to win the ball back. Well done. Koulibaly, halfway inside of our half, on the left-hand side, right out on the byline here. Inside. Brilliant turn from Zakaria. Beats De Bruyne. Over halfway, Zakaria. Holds it up now, goes one more, Thiago Silva. Him and Aspi have a bit of a mix-up as to who's going to collect the ball, and Aspi does, gives it to Silva, halfway inside of our half, right-hand side of centre, left-hand side of centre now, Koulibaly. De Bruyne and Haaland are pressing, so Silva and Koulibaly are playing keep ball. Left and right, back to Koulibaly, back to Silva now. Silva, Man City backed off, not pressing. They're pushed up just beyond the centre circle, but not pressing us now. So Kovacic dropped deep, flicks it off to Zakaria on wide right, halfway lines. Aspi, he's got Hakim Ziyech on the byline, lays it off to him. Ziyech collects it, 1-2 with Aspi. Aspi tries to get a cross in. Yeah, 2 in the box, Aubameyang and Chukwuemeka. And it's a corner for Chelsea. Chelsea are playing well in this game. Applause from the manager. They're doing well so far. Corner to Chelsea from the right-hand side this time. First one was from the left-hand side. And it had Hakim Ziyech taking it. So Aubameyang, Zakaria, Silva, all there. Koulibaly, cross comes in towards the middle of the penalty box, headed away by Man City. Out only as far as Ziyech. Kevin De Bruyne tries to jump for the ball and Ziyech just lets him do it and then collects it, but tries to take on Rodri. Loses first time. Ziyech steps in front of Rodri. They're both having a bit of argy-bargy, and then Ziyech thinks, I'm not winning this one. Dives, to be fair. It was honestly, it was a 6.0 or whatever they give. And he's won the free kick in such a good position for us. Well done, Hakim Ziyech. Come on, mate. Work your magic and keep your place in that team. Ziyech now. Chelsea have got a free kick. I'd say it's probably... Let's have a look where it is, the position. It's about 5 yards away from the byline on the right wing. Whereabouts? Right, so it's about, I'd say it's 16 yards from the byline. Left foot, Ziyech's over it. Man City's holding a defensive line on the edge of their 6-yard box. Chelsea got 6 on the edge. Kovacic lurking outside. Cross comes in, drilled to the near post, head away by Haaland. Head it back as Pulisic towards the back post. Walker lets Aubameyang miss it and then clears it up in the air. Kovacic underneath it with Bernardo Silva. Doesn't get there, but Koulibaly does. But he's forced off the ball by Cancelo, then fouls him stupidly. Gives away a stupid free kick, to be fair. But Haaland defensively dealt with a brilliant crossing from Hakim Ziyech. Drilled it literally towards the front of the 6-yard box. Headed away by Haaland. Anyway, Man City possession, Bernardo Silva. It's gone square across to Nathan Ake. Left-hand side. Goes inside to John Stones, who's bottom of the centre circle in his own half. Plays it to Haaland, who's dropped deep to link up the play. And he does with Rodri, but only on the halfway line. Left-hand side is Ake. Ball forward to Foden. Aspi's after him. Goes back to Rodri. Back to Stones. Inside his own half. Halfway line. Right-hand side here. Walker to De Bruyne. Shut down. Little first time passes forward, then back, then forward, then back. It's with Bernardo Silva, centre circle. Literally centre spot. Chelsea backing off inside of our half, and he's looking for an out ball. Hasn't got one. Chelsea not tackling him. Just stand off him. Tackle him. Rodri now, same position. Floats the ball to the right to Cancelo off the byline. Cucurella has to come across. De Bruyne's caused us a problem on that right-hand side. He's forcing the centre-back over to cover Cucurella. Chukwuemeka needs to work on that. Anyway, Man City have still got possession. They've worked it out to Cancelo. They got a runner, and it's Rodri. Chelsea force him out of the edge of our box, back to Cancelo, back now to Walker. Little dink pass to Bernardo Silva, 35 yards from goal, dead centre. Ake's to his left, gives it to him. Ziyech goes out to meet him, goes to Foden. Aspi goes across. Foden's forced backwards, all the way back to the centre circle, to John Stones. Inside of our half, though. Cancelo now. Or Walker, sorry, back out to Cancelo. Chelsea line astern. Everyone's behind the ball. Forcing Man City backwards as they're shutting the space down. Chelsea allow them to do it with possession. So Walker, Cancelo again. Kovacic is out there this time, helping Cucurella. Inside, Rodri, Bernardo, Ake, one more, wide left, Gundogan, who's moved out to that left wing position. Chelsea not following, people are walking out wide. They're just holding their positions narrow and forcing Man City wide, but they're not going anywhere. They've gone out wide right again. Cancelo, up against Cucurella, takes him on, cross comes in. Half cleared by Koulibaly, deflects off his leg, and Kepa comes out and grabs it. Nice and simple. Chelsea are literally defending the width of the penalty box and just shuffling out. If the ball goes wide and shuffling back. As a unit, they're working across from left to right. Doing well defensively. Anyway, something's happened. We're giving a free kick away inside Man City's half and they take it quick. Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva. Inside the centre circle, inside his own half at the minute. Havertz fronts him up, so he goes wide right to Walker. De Bruyne plays a little ball inside to Rodri, back to Walker, square to John Stones, halfway line. Looking for an out ball. He has to go backwards slightly to Aki on the left-hand side inside his own half. Silva shut down by Zakaria. Back to Stones, bottom of the centre circle. Havertz comes out to meet him, goes one more to Walker. De Bruyne, Kovacic comes out. Inside is Bernardo Silva. Now Aki, 10 yards inside of our half. Now they've got space with Gundogan. Try a little fun little float ball. De Bruyne has it down to Haaland. Can't collect it. Comes out to Gundogan. Shot wide from Gundogan. From about 25 yards, left-hand side of centre. And the ball goes wide. Chelsea doing really well defensively so far. And are a threat going forward. Anyway, we get back to the game. Referee's a bald guy, Anthony Taylor, I think. Anyway, Kepa takes it short to Thiago Silva, shut down by Haaland. The referee's saying you haven't taken it quickly enough. Shots in the game. It's not Taylor, it's the other one. The guy that had dark hair is now balding. Can't think what his name is. 3 shots for Chelsea, 1 for Man City, and only 1 on target so far, and that's Chelsea's. It's Paul Tierney, that's it. So Kepa with his goal kick goes short to his right to Thiago Silva, being shut down, so he goes left-hand side. Koulibaly right on his own byline. Now Cucurella, get rid of it. And we do. Man City win it though, high inside of our half, but then Walker gets rid of it. Well, loses possession, then fouls Havertz, who does really well to come across, stand in front of him to win it off him. Guardiola sitting down on the bench, feet up on the edge. Discussion with his assistant. Chelsea possession with Thiago Silva, right inside the centre. One more to Aspi. Up the line. Aubameyang linking up with Hakim Ziyech. There's a runner. We got a runner with Zakaria. Oh, unlucky. The ball's played forward. It's brilliant play from Chelsea. Ball out inside and the ball forward to a runner. Man City cover it off. Aki goes back to Ederson. So Chelsea back off. Ederson out to Aki. Left-hand corner of his own penalty box. Just steps outside. Chelsea pressed up. Right up to the edge now. But not pressing. Just in that shape. Making them play the ball out. But now we back off and they come forward with Stones. Stones comes forward and gives it to Bernardo Silva. Shut down straight away by Chukwuemeka. Wide right now. Over halfway is Walker with space to run into. And he lays it off to Cancelo. And Cucurella goes to commit him. And he does. And he goes back to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva right inside the centre. 30 yards from goal. Inside. Looking for a little dink pass inside to Foden, who appeared there. Cucurella stepped in and got the ball away. Walker to take the throw in. Level the edge of our penalty box. Gives it straight to Kai Havertz. Havertz, he's got Aubameyang through the middle. He doesn't play it. And Aubameyang's fuming. It was away, Aubameyang. Azpilicueta, he's got Hakim Ziyech on the byline on the right-hand side. We play it inside to Zakaria. Great little turn. And he's given the ball away. He plays it straight out of play. Ziyech applauds the intention. As soon as Kai Havertz collects that ball, he's 10 yards inside our own half. And Aubameyang's gone. And he's in between defenders. He doesn't play the pass. You've got to play that ball to Aubameyang. Give him a chance. Anyway, Man City come away with possession. Halfway inside their own half. Stones finds Rodri, bottom of the centre circle, inside his own half. Shut down by Zakaria. So forced left to Aki. Back now to Stones. Again, inside his own half, bottom of the centre circle. Plays the ball one more to De Bruyne, who's appeared in his right-hand side. Tries to find the ball inside to Bernardo Silva. Zakaria wins it. Sorry, Chukwuemeka wins it. Finds Zakaria. Good ball wide right to Hakim Ziyech. Driving forward against Aki. Driving forward. He's inside. He's beating him. Held back. He's claiming he was held back. He wasn't. Referee says play on. He got inside, but Man City were back in numbers. They played the ball forward. And Chelsea have won. They've done well, Chelsea, defensively. Cucurella and Kovacic shut down the break from Man City on our left-hand side, their right-hand side. And we got the ball on halfway with Cucurella. Kovacic just collects the ball in so much space. Not in space, Kovacic, with players around him. Doesn't ever panic. He says he likes to play defensive midfield. He's doing it tonight. He's outstanding. Koulibaly now. Ball forward to Chukwuemeka. Tries to flick it forward and can't. Misses it. And Gundogan, deep inside his own half, collects it. Chelsea backed off to the halfway line. Gundogan, one left to Stones. Right inside the centre. Gives it back to Gundogan. Now Havertz comes across. One more to Bernardo Silva, who this time he's out on his right-hand side. Back to Stones. Aki's got space on the left. Chelsea are narrow so far. Stones back out to Aki. Now we shuffle over. Aki's got Foden in front. No option. Inside to Rodri. Chelsea defensively is good. Shutting down the spaces and forcing them backwards. Walker. Wide right. Cancelo. Back to Walker. 10 yards inside his own half. He goes square. Halfway line. To Stones. And Rodri says, give me the ball. Finds Gundogan on the turn. In behind. Looking for Haaland. First time Haaland. First touch, right foot, left foot, half volley, wide. Deary mate. He don't need a second invitation to Haaland, does he? Gundogan collected it and Haaland was on his bike. Collects it right foot and Koulibaly come over and the way he was, his left foot, literally over the bar. Or wide, I should say. Weren't far off, but it was wide. Anyway, 8 minutes to half time. There'd be injury time added on, probably about 3 or 4 minutes, I'd imagine. Kepa with a long launch goal kick out to his right hand side. Havertz doesn't win it. Chukwuemeka follows up inside of our half and heads it forward. Havertz flicks it forward and Chukwuemeka can't get there. Silva mops up under pressure. Nice little dink pass forward to Zakaria. Little dink pass back to Aspi. Beats the Man City press. Ziyech, first time ball. Havertz flicks it forward, looking for Chukwuemeka. Man City close in with Walker and Stones back to Ederson. Ziyech collects the ball. He looks up straight away, looking for a ball. Can I play a ball over the top? And he can't. Man City possession out to his right-hand side in front of the benches. Chukwuemeka comes out to meet Walker, goes back inside to Stones. Halfway line, Rodri. Flicks it out to Walker. Chukwuemeka comes across. A runner's De Bruyne, but well done, Chelsea. Close it off. De Bruyne can't collect it, and it goes all the way through to Kepa in goal. Smash the like button for me, people. 183 people watching so far. If I can get to 100 as soon as possible, outstanding. Thank you so much for your support. Kepa, wide right to Azpilicueta. He's just outside the edge of our penalty box. Up the line, looking for Aubameyang, but gives it away. Too short. Played forward now to Foden. Ball played inside to De Bruyne. In that area just in front of our penalty box, and Chukwuemeka up against Cancelo. Well done. Steps in, wins the challenge, and then gets to foul. Well done, Chukwuemeka. Free kick to Chelsea, just in front of our penalty box on the left-hand side. Koulibaly rolls it back inside the box to Kepa, who says, give it to me. And he, of course, does the customary pick it up, spin it 5 yards further forward. Now it's on the edge of the penalty box, and Kepa's now telling the defensive line, push forward. Kepa's going to launch it. Right-footed. Aubameyang's asking for it. Havertz comes over to his left-hand side. Kepa now. Launches a big one. Havertz underneath it. Can't win it against Stones, but Chukwuemeka follows up and wins back possession. Well done. Good ball. Chukwuemeka between the legs of the defender. Havertz now holding up against 3 defenders. And then well done, Kovacic. As soon as Havertz got the ball, he's literally on the byline, left-hand side. 3 Man City players all over him, swarming him. Anyway, Potter's up, dictating, giving players instruction. The ball's gone back inside of our half. I'm looking at Graham Potter in a minute because he's got Chilwell and Reece James sitting on the bench behind him, or behind the benches. Anyway, it's going all the way back to the edge of our box, and we play it out to Asp. He tries to find Ziyech. He's on the floor. Referee says flowing. Flowing? It's a flowing. It's a throw-in to Man City. And they've actually taken it back towards the halfway line with Nathan Aki. Left-hand side, our right wing. Aki. Little ball inside to Silva. Gets it back. Chelsea win it. Well done. Ball inside to Havertz. Wide right is Zakaria. Looking for Aubameyang, but he plays it behind him. Unlucky. But Chelsea are swarming. No, they've got it away. De Bruyne gives it straight to Zakaria. Chukwuemeka, 25 yards from goal. Left-hand side of him is Havertz. Outside the edge of their box. Slows it down and gives it to Kovacic. Right inside of centre, Zakaria. Having a good game, Kovacic and Zakaria. Thiago Silva steps forward into Man City's arse. Give him the ball. Wide right is Ziyech now, collects it. Foden goes out to meet him, comes on his left foot. Cross comes in towards the back post. Ederson reads it and collects it nice and simple. That's what you want. Crosses in the box. Get the ball out to Hakim Ziyech every single time. We had 4 players in the penalty box, including Azpilicueta, by the way, when that cross came in. Anyway, Man City have slowed the pace down. They've gone to Walker, Cancelo, to Walker, now to John Stones. He's 10 yards outside his own half at the minute. His own penalty box, sorry. Up towards the bottom of the centre circle. Chelsea just holding possession. Not tackling him, just saying play through us. He goes left to Aki. Gets it back, Stones. Havertz steps forward. Stones goes forward to Gundogan. Flicks it off to Bernardo Silva. First time pass out to Foden. Can't control it. Aspi comes across nice and defensive. First touch great. Back to Kepa. He launches it up to halfway. Aki beats Havertz, but Chukwuemeka collects it. Kovacic can't collect it either, and they've given the ball away. Rodri driving forward now. Chelsea are outnumbered here. Cross goes to the back post to Foden over his head. Trying to keep it in play, and he does against Azpilicueta. He flicks it beyond him. No, I thought Aspi had fouled him. He pulled his shirt, but he didn't. The ball went out of play. Kovacic talking to the referee, saying he should have had a foul earlier, but didn't get it. It was handball. Clear handball on the halfway line. Leading up to that little passage of play. Didn't get it. Smash the like button for me, people. And subscribe as well if you haven't done so already. Chelsea have got themselves a free kick. Or a goal kick. Guardiola and his technical staff are deep in discussion. I'm too busy looking at him, not the game at the minute. Show me the game, people. We launch it forward. Out to this right-hand side this time. Havertz goes up, it goes over his head, and Ziyech mops up and collects it. Havertz, or Aubameyang, sorry it was, does well. Lays it off Zakaria. Good ball inside to Havertz. He's got a run out on the left-hand side. It's Chukwuemeka. Beyond him on the left is Cucurella. He comes inside Chukwuemeka. He's at the post. Ederson beaten. He's at the post. Chukwuemeka from the edge of the box. Unlucky. And Man City are getting away. De Bruyne's beaten Zakaria. De Bruyne driving forward. He's got Koulibaly. Great challenge, Koulibaly. Holding him up. De Bruyne's got the ball second time of asking. Then shoots down the throat of Kepa. Oh, ice cold. No spoilers. Great play. Carney Chukwuemeka collects it. He's left-hand side of centre. He's 5 yards outside the left-hand side of the edge of the 18-yard box. He comes inside, looks up and realises I've got some space here. And he plants one. It's the bottom of the post, bottom of the near post. Ederson well beaten. Unlucky. Sterling and Pulisic both injured and both gone off for Chukwuemeka and Aubameyang. Come on, Carney. Deliver. Man City take the throw in back, all the way back to John Stones' halfway line. He goes square to Rodri. Rodri to Nathan Ake. Left-hand side is Foden, halfway inside of our half. Him and De Bruyne 1-2. Aspi steps in, but can only flick it to Bernardo Silva. Ball inside to Gundogan. Little 1-2 with Foden. They've got a ball on the outside here, right inside of our penalty box. Cancelo taking on Cucurella. He shoots low. Good save. I think Kepa got the ball away. Only as far as Kyle Walker. Halfway inside of our half. Rodri. Chelsea still defensive shape. All right so far. Cancelo now. Cucurella comes to meet him. Cancelo holding the ball up. Little dink ball in between two defenders to Gundogan. Cross comes in, finds Thiago Silva. Heads it. Kai Havertz collects it. Cucurella looking for Havertz again. Finds him. Back to Cucurella. Now get rid of it. And he gives it away, Cucurella. Trying to play a little dink pass inside. Just launch it. Havertz is working hard and playing really well, Havertz. Chelsea won it back. Kovacic finds Havertz. Oh, he's giving it away, Havertz. Kovacic went up the line. Over halfway and he give it away. And City come forward. De Bruyne and Haaland combining. Cross shot is deflected away. Foden can't connect. Man City claiming a corner. When Havertz gave the ball away, Man City, Gundogan finds Haaland, finds De Bruyne, left-hand side of centre, just outside the penalty box, shoots, deflects off somebody, and then Foden can't keep the ball in play. Should have been a corner, but Chelsea got a goal kick from it. Chelsea have stepped up. We asked them if they can step up with this team, and they can. The changes have actually helped us. Aubameyang's through the middle. Kai Havertz is number 10, but he's everywhere at the minute. Alongside, left-hand side is Chukwuemeka. On the right-hand side is Hakim Ziyech. The midfield two, Zakaria and Kovacic are working so hard. Chelsea's goal kick is launched forward. Havertz can't win it. Walker finds De Bruyne. There's a run. It's Cancelo. Koulibaly comes across. Edge of the box. Cancelo launches one high. Kepa's underneath it. Right, literally towards the goal line. Kepa nice and simple. Only 2 minutes of injury time, believe it or not. Despite the injuries to Pulisic and Sterling. Kepa on his penalty spot. Rolls it to his left-hand side to Koulibaly. Koulibaly launches one high. Up to halfway, Aubameyang can't win the first header. They find Foden. Turns Chukwuemeka, but Aspi comes out to meet him 30 yards from goal. Chelsea doing well, getting all back defensively, forcing them back out wide and backwards. Still inside of our half, Gundogan turns. Chelsea doing well, just forcing them backwards, little 5-yard passes. That's half time. That's half time, believe it or not. It's 2 minutes, but it's only 1 minute 50 seconds anyway. Chelsea 0, Man City 0, and Chelsea are playing well and have come closest to scoring this game. Hit the post from Carney Chukwuemeka. But what I will say is we asked for a reaction. We asked for Chelsea to be up for this game. And I have to say, they are up for it, 100%. It's good. Really, really good to see from Chelsea. Kovacic and Zakaria playing so well middle of midfield. Cucurella and Azpilicueta are not bombing forward. They're holding their defensive position, holding station alongside Silva and Koulibaly, which is good. We've always got the 4 there. You've then got, as I say, Zakaria and you've got Kovacic as the 2. And they're playing really, really well, really busy. Without the ball, Chelsea dropping back into a 4-4-2 formation, but playing narrow. No wider than, probably a little bit wider than the penalty box, but no wider than that. We're not stretched across the pitch. And that's why Man City got a lot of possession going wide and backwards and wide. They got the problem we normally have against teams playing against us. And so far, we're doing really well. Really, really well so far. And I'm pleased with the performance, I have to say. Ice cold, I echo your comments, mate. Well done, lads. Good half. Mezzi. Like the fact that Kai and Ober are alternating who's going to drop there. Not sure who to mark exactly. Andre, it's not a 4-4-2. So, guys, welcome to the only place on YouTube where you get ball-by-ball coverage, radio-style match commentary, not a watch-along, not a self-obsessed nonsense. It's just the game described. Each ball was kicked to you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you've never seen this before, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video for me. Check out the other videos on the channel, especially one. I normally do 5-minute news video updates, short and sweet and to the point. And also, I also put out videos that are extended now and again. I did one the other day. The truth about Chelsea's poor form. Hopefully you guys have all seen it. Anyway, come and say hello in chat. Smash the like button. I'm on 70. I've got 223 people watching. Can I get another 30 before the second half kicks off? Because that'll be amazing. So far, 4,300 people have watched the stream so far, and I really appreciate it. Come and say hello, people. So, Woodsheller, not a sing-along? No. Etinosa says we need to use Carney more. He looks a bit like a fish out of water at the minute, I have to say. He's playing on the left-hand side of the 3 in behind the striker. He's busy. He's working hard defensively. But he sort of almost felt like he was shocked. He got the ball on the left-hand side. And he come in looking for a ball just to roll in somebody on the penalty spot. And I have to say, he just sort of looked up and thought, I've got some space here, and hit it. I'm not sure if he connected with it properly, but he hit it, and Ederson was beaten. But Man City, at the moment, there are times when what they're doing is they're alternating with Gundogan, with Silva and De Bruyne, coming out on the right-hand side. So what you've got is you've got Kyle Walker, who drifts out on this side. You've got Cancelo, who's holding on to the byline, literally on the white line, staying there. And what they do is they put either De Bruyne, they put Gundogan, they put, Silva. They drift out into where Cancelo would normally be. And Cucurella's looking and think, I've got a problem here. And that's why I think they've said to Carney Chukwuemeka, you sit in that little bit of space there defensively and stop them from doing that. But it's good. It is good defensively from Chelsea. We look organised. we look disciplined, but going forward, we're a threat. And Kai Havertz playing in a deeper position where he's much more involved in the game, where his natural ability is having an outstanding game. Outstanding so far. He's given the ball away a couple of times, yes, but he's heavily involved. He's winning headers. He's holding up the ball. He's laying the ball off. He's playing little give and goes because he's playing in a natural position. He's not playing pushed up as a striker because that's not what you want him to play. Aubameyang, the only one criticism of Havertz I've got, 2, he gave the ball away a couple of times, but the other one, when he collected the ball after we broke up Man City's possession on our left-hand side, their right-hand side, a good ball from Chukwuemeka found him, Kai Havertz, and he was bottom of the centre circle. He turned inside of our half. He turned and Aubameyang's on his bike. And all he had to do is just thread the ball through to him to run onto Aubameyang. Because he had the run already on the defenders were standing still. They wouldn't have caught him, but he didn't play the pass. He didn't play the pass. And that's what was really frustrating. But Chelsea look 100 times better than we did against Nottingham Forest. 100 times better. So we're looking at analysis now on Sky. They'll be all over Man City again. So I'm not even going to bother watching that or talking about it because the loving with Man City and Arsenal and Liverpool, as we all know when it comes to Sky, is always the same. Anyway, let's read some more of your comments. Let's just see here. Thank you, Paul. Shaq, wish we had a capable striker, would have him on strings. Stephen says we look dreadful, but City look even worse. Long way to go yet, Stephen. Shaq, no J5 nonsense. Get the ball turned, play forward. Exactly. Sadric, come on, you Blues. Exactly. Lee says evening all. Just showing us this thing here. Honestly, there's something about Rodri. I think is Rodri playing as the centre back. I'm not sure if he is, but it was him who made the challenge up against Chukwuemeka when we broke down the right hand side and Havertz held the ball up. But Kai Havertz, Clinton, thank you very much. Appreciated. Kai Havertz playing in that hole is finding space between their midfield and their defensive line. And Chelsea look up. And if Zakaria or Kovacic, Ziyech or Aspi or Cucurella look and see him, they're fizzing the ball into him and he's collecting it and he can turn in space, Havertz. And he's being the difference to Man. He's the one that's causing Man City all sorts of problems at the minute. He really is. And it's good to see. Really, really good to see. Bit of refreshment. Showing the John Stones tackle again on Pulisic. Great play. Pulisic needed to take it quicker. Cucurella into Havertz. Little ball in between defenders. Pulisic opens his body up to side foot it from just outside the 6-yard box. And John Stones makes an outstanding challenge, I have to say. A brilliant challenge. I had my doubts about John Stones back in the day. Thinking he was a bit powder puff. He was more about playing, like ball at his feet. But he's actually done well there. But yes, was it Stones that took both of them out? I think it was, wasn't it? Sterling and Pulisic. There was no intent in it though, wasn't it? It wasn't intentional. Cheers, everyone. Let's hope the second half is better for us. I need 12 more likes for 100 by the time the second half kicks off. Smash the like button for me, people. Much appreciated all your support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Lindsay, why does Pulisic always fall after a challenge? Well, the one that he got injured by, I challenge you to stand up and not fall over. Jabiru Joe, how are you, mate? 1,000 apologies, Daft, me old China. I got you an autographed Jack Grealish hairband for Christmas by my sister, nicked it. Jack Grealish hairband. 100 likes, thank you so much. Appreciate it, Jack. Don't get me started on Jack Grealish. Yeah, all I need for Christmas is 2 photographs signed. Bruno Fernandes, old teeth, and Jack Grealish, the hairband. That's all I need. That would just top me off, I think. So, people, we got Fofana and Badashili in the stands watching the game. We got representatives from Shakhtar, who's been out for dinner with a couple of people taking the game in. I wonder if Todd Bowley's having a bit of a word about that winger. Is it Mudryk? We shall see. Benfica got the ump with Chelsea over their negotiation tactics for Enzo Fernandez because they want 106 million and Chelsea said we'll give you 85. Plus a couple of youngsters. Stephen, any ideas how long till Chilwell and Fofana are fit? I'm not sure, mate. To be honest, I'm really not sure. Richard, I didn't really pay attention until recently how bad the bias against Chelsea with Sky and other channels are. Currently, I'm correct. I know I'm not. Might need to now. We've got 2 more out. Tom Liberts has got quite a strong opinion. Thank you very much, people, for the likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Anyway, so people, all we want is Chelsea now to go out second half and keep that level as the base. If anything, try and get better. We don't want this chalk and cheese, switch off second half nonsense. Maybe a couple of people not actually being in that team playing might have something to do with it. But we'll see. Mason Mount is injured, which is why he's not involved at all today. Woodshedder. I'm not going to read that out. So, just to recap, Chelsea have hit the post with Carney Chukwuemeka. Man City, not much. Kepa's made a good save. Had one just outside the box on De Bruyne down his throat, nice and simple. Got his body behind it. And we've lost 2 players in the game. Raheem Sterling after about 5 minutes. And he's come off for Aubameyang. And obviously, Pulisic's gone off for Chukwuemeka. For Carney. I mean, this sort of bias and stuff like that you're talking about, it goes back to the Champions League final. Just have a look on my have a look on this channel, on my channel. Have a look at the videos the week leading up to the Champions League final. I put some little short videos up, and I was saying to people, do not watch the coverage, do not watch the build-up, do not watch any previews because it's all about Guardiola. He needs to win the Champions League again with Man City. He deserves to win it. All this nonsense. And I said, let them keep talking about Man City building up to the Champions League final. Let them keep doing it. I love us being underdogs because we'll go there and we'll spoil the party. And then obviously Pep Guardiola decided to name a team without a defensive midfielder, and the rest is history. So, Chelsea playing really well so far. But 45 minutes is not enough. We need more. Let's keep this going second half. Let's keep this as the baseline, where we've been first half, and let's go again second half. But if anything, let's go a little bit more. What we do need is to keep giving that ball out on the right-hand side. Richard, we do, mate. We do. We are always better than underdogs. Get it out to Hakim Ziyech. Get your head up. Get that ball in the box. But Havertz, Kovacic, Zakaria playing an absolute blinder so far. Those 3. So just waiting for second half. Now remember, I'm watching it on the Sky Sports app. I'm a minute delayed, so make sure there's no spoilers in chat. We all want to sort of go through it together. James, how are you, mate? Good to see you here. Lee, yeah, good shout about Hutchinson. He might get a go though. He might get some time. Right, Man City are making 2 changes in the second half. Rice and Akanji, I think it is, coming on. Tom. Graham Potter's Harry Potter's dad. You guys, we got the magic wands today, lads. We're going to beat Man City. God, we need more than that. Samuel, Chelsea's not been good in the second half. When we do well in the second half, then I think the coach improved his game. Scottish Joe Lewis. Is that his right? Is that his name? I don't know. Probably. I don't really take an interest in Man City players or the youngsters, I have to say. Obvious reasons. Right, let's have a look. So 2 changes for Man City. Let's see who they are. So Walker's gone off for Akanji. Interesting. And Cancelo's gone off. Akanji's on. And Rico Lewis. That's it, Rico Lewis. You know what I meant. So they've taken off their right-hand side. So Man City to kick off, kicking towards Matthew Harding. Chelsea is kicking off to the shed end, sorry. So Kyle Walker and Cancelo are sitting already in the stand with the coats on. Haaland kick us off second half. Chelsea 0, Man City 0. Let's see what they do with their formation, Man City. Chelsea unchanged on the side that finished the first half. So they play out to the left-hand side to Aki. They're playing 3 centre-backs. They're playing Aki, Akanji and Stones, 3 at the back. So with possession, they're moving forward up to halfway and then backwards again. Rodri, fronted up by Zakaria. Wide right now is John Stones. Chukwuemeka goes out to meet him. Back to Akanji. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Or Lewis, sorry. And little 10-yard balls forward. Little dink passes, 1-2s. Halfway inside of our half, but Chelsea, everyone behind the ball. Making them play. Rodri drives forward. Now wide left. Aki, phone on the byline. Aspie's out to meet him. Back inside to Rodri. Chelsea holding defensive line, edge of our box. Akanji comes forward. Little dink pass inside to Lewis. One more to Aki. Aki, little dink ball inside, give and go, and then Chelsea win it back. Azpilicueta just launched it forward. We can't have Chelsea sitting too deep here. We've already started off quite deep with Man City with their 3 at the back, forcing us backwards. Halfway line, Rodri into the feet of Gundogan. Plays it wide right to De Bruyne in the Mason Mount pocket. Wide right of him is Bernardo Silva, taking on, getting towards the byline. Inside of our box now, Silva holds the ball up. Out to Rodri, forced out further wide. Silva, Lewis, De Bruyne, forced backwards now to John Stones. 30 yards out, right inside of centre. Chelsea literally so narrow, but in literally line of stern. No space. Stones. De Bruyne. One more outside of him is Bernardo Silva. Taking on Cucurella, who does well to stand up. Plays a stupid ball into De Bruyne, and Cucurella wins it. Chukwuemeka loses it on the edge of our box. No, he's come away with it. No, he loses it. But they're trying to find De Bruyne. Well done, Cucurella. Finds Aubameyang. Lays the ball off to Zakaria, but it's Haaland's nicked it off of him. Haaland spins and shoots wide, claiming a corner. Not given. Chelsea a little bit slack, a little bit slow. Man City up and at it. Man City is sharp. Chelsea need to wake up a little bit. They're playing a 3-man midfield now, Man City. Trying to swarm our midfield 2. So Chelsea's goal kick's gone to Cucurella. Up the line. Havertz. Oh, Chukwuemeka does well, sorry. I couldn't see from where the camera was. The camera was literally so... Couldn't see the distance. Anyway, Lewis tackled him. Chelsea throw him. Cucurella back to Koulibaly. Turns away from a pass back to Kepa and finds Cucurella. Plays the ball forward and gives it straight to Lewis. Inside is Gundogan. Halfway inside of our half. Driving forward. Haaland, De Bruyne. Lays it off to Gundogan. One more wide right is Silva. Cross comes in. Thiago Silva launches himself and heads the ball away. And Thiago Silva's in the right go at somebody. City take it early. Chelsea just sitting back defensive at the minute. Lewis just walks past Havertz. Finds Rodri. Top of the centre circle inside of our half. Chelsea narrow in numbers. Wide right, Foden. Aspie's after him, forcing backwards. Aki. Foden. Has to go all the way back, Foden, to find Akanji. Halfway line, Stones. Wide right is Silva. Cucurella's after him. De Bruyne's on the outside. First time ball. He's got a runner. Lewis plays it back to Silva. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Over everybody. Kepa collects it. Rolls it out and gives the ball away. Looking for Ziyech. Aki's won it. Finds Foden. Edge of our box, left-hand side. Our right-hand side. Stupid ball from Kepa. Aspie against Foden's holding him back. He's going to get a free kick here. Has he got it? Yeah, he's got a free kick. Aspie's all over him. Stupid throw from Kepa. He's just rolled it so narrow that Ziyech's got no chance to collect it. Causing our own problems here. Need to wake up. I said about that being a base, the first half being a base. Chelsea are sitting so deep and are allowing Man City to come onto us, which is what we've done the last couple of seasons. Right, Man City free kick. No spoilers. See Bulella, no spoilers. You'll be banned. We're a minute behind the coverage. Do not put spoilers in chat. Cross comes in. Flicked away by Azpilicueta. Corners for Man City. They drilled it low for some reason. Man City near post. Aspie near post gets the ball away. De Bruyne takes the corner short to Foden. Back out to De Bruyne. Launches the ball towards the back post. Cross comes in. They've hit the woodwork. As Silabula says, in fact, mate, you're out of here. No spoilers, I said in chat. Anyway, Man City take the corner quick. It's gone, but Chelsea do well. It's gone all the way back to Lewis. Out left-hand side of centre, Gundogan, 35 yards from goal. Everyone's behind the ball in defensive shape for Chelsea. Working hard. De Bruyne, ball towards the back post. Over everybody. Out of play for a goal kick to Chelsea. Who had the header? It was Aki. Cross comes in towards the back post. He's literally on the corner 6-yard box. If anything, him and Rodri go for the same ball. And he heads it against the stanchion. And away. Kepa was beaten. Anyway, so we both hit the post. Had a terrible 6 minutes of the first half. Second half, sorry. And now we've got possession. Man City pressing high. Chelsea trying to play out. They found De Bruyne. Edge of the box. De Bruyne shoots. Great save to his left-hand side. Low down from Kepa. Chelsea play it again. Roll it out to Silva. To Cucurella. Try and play it forward. They win it back. Stupid. We've done well to win back possession now. Chukwuemeka. Cucurella. Get rid of the bloody ball. Launch it. Kovacic. Now we launch it. Up to halfway. Aubameyang. Crowded out by Stones. And Akanji. Gundogan collects it. Top of the centre circle. Chelsea trying to close him down. Hakim Ziyech does really well to win it back. Aubameyang finds Zakaria. To his right is Aspie. Up to halfway line. Hakim Ziyech says, give me the ball. Gives it to him. Zakaria evades Aki and he's away. Good ball right hand side to Ziyech. Tries to find Zakaria, but gives the ball away to Akanji. Flicks ball line to Foden, and there's Azpilicueta again. Fouls him again. Aspie, he's so high, Aspie. He's level the edge of their penalty box with Foden. Just stand up and make him play it. He doesn't. It gives away a free kick. City have got the ball. Edge of their penalty box, right-hand side. They play it out wide right to Stones. Rodri, dead centre. Bottom of the centre circle is Lewis. Back to Rodri. Zakaria goes after him. Force him to play wide right to Stones. Halfway line, just over it. Left-hand side, there's a runner. It's De Bruyne. Down the right-hand side. Kovacic is after him. Cross comes in high towards the back post. It evades everybody. Gundogan collects it. Force backwards to Aki. Goes around Aubameyang. Aki. Held up by Chelsea by Aspie and Aubameyang. Come on, you've got to press forward here, Chelsea. Don't sit too deep. Bottom of the centre circle, top of the centre circle, sorry, is Akanji. Wide right is Bernardo Silva taking on Cucurella. Lewis finds Stones, finds Akanji. Halfway inside of our half, Chelsea, everyone behind the ball. Defensive shape, closing down the space. Rodri collects it. Haaland's on the spin, but Silva's covered it. It's gone wide right to Bernardo Silva. Cucurella up against him. Trying to take him on. Forcing backwards. Lewis. Silva. One more wide right. Rodri. Chelsea doing well, just forcing them backwards. They're refusing to cross at the minute. Bernardo Silva. Plays the ball back to Stones. He's had to work backwards to try and get involved. Kanji gives it away. Chelsea are away. We're breaking forward with Chukwuemeka, but they get the ball away. Only as far as Kovacic. Does well under pressure. Halfway inside of our half, Kovacic. Finds Zakaria. Zakaria looking for an out ball. He's got one wide right. Is Aspi. Back to Zakaria. Shut down by Haaland. Goes back to Silva. Halfway inside of our half. Kovacic under pressure. Wide right. Finds Havertz. He's got a runner. Havertz. Zakaria's through the middle. Ziyech's to his right. And he finds Ziyech. Ziyech, first time ball. Drills low towards the near post. Cleared away by Kanji. Chelsea corner. Ziyech is the ball every time. Every time Ziyech's the ball. It was Zakaria running onto it. Right, Ziyech with a corner. Chelsea's right-hand side. Left foot. In-swinger. Chelsea just getting forward now. Going to crowd the goalkeeper. Silva and Koulibaly. Hakim Ziyech with a cross. Cross comes in, headed away at the near post. Beyond everybody else. We collect it. Who's on the ball? Zakaria. Cross comes in again. Oh my word. Thiago Silva. The cross come towards the back post. It come off a Chelsea knee and straight into the path of Thiago Silva's on a penalty spot, and he drills it. He's claiming it was deflected, and it's just wide of the far post. Unlucky, Thiago Silva. Unlucky. Big chance. Paul. No spoilers, mate. Chelsea won back possession for Man City. We find Kai Havertz, who floats the ball to the edge of the box to Kai Havertz. Hakim Ziyech, sorry. Man City get it away up to halfway. Koulibaly beats Haaland to it. Backed up by Zakaria. We find Thiago Silva. Good first time ball to Ziyech. Looking for a flick ball inside, and he's found it. Havertz back to goal, but he's offside. Offside, Kai Havertz. Unlucky. Tom, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, mate. Unlucky. There was a corner as well off Rodri. Big time. So Rodri and Havertz had handbags because Havertz wouldn't give him the ball back, which is very grown up and adult. Anyway, Man City have got the ball. Lewis, bottom of the centre circle, goes wide right to John Stones. He comes inside. Okay, Paul, no worries. Akanji, bottom of the centre circle. Ziyech's after him. He goes wide right to John Stones. They flick it out to the right-hand side and just launch the ball forward to Haaland. Up against Silva and Koulibaly, and we come away with the ball. Koulibaly plays it out of play, halfway inside the Chelsea half. Mahrez is coming on for Man City. That's their third change. They take the throw in quick, head it back to Akanji. Launch it wide right to Lewis, who's out there. Bernardo Silva now, right-hand side. Cuts inside, 25 yards from goal. Lays it off to Rodri. Plays it back out to De Bruyne, who's in space. Ball into feet to Bernardo Silva. Edge of our box. Trying to turn. Chelsea get the ball away with Kovacic. Aubameyang. Plays the ball right-hand side to Hakim Ziyech with no option. Flicks it forward, looking for Aubameyang running onto it, but he's never going to get there. Akanji goes back to the goalkeeper. Edison, first time out. The Stones, 10 yards inside his own half. Strides forward. Stops. Havertz is cutting out the ball. And then Rodri just moves beyond him and he gives it to him. Rodri, centre circle. Plays his left-hand side of centre to Gundogan. Forward to Foden up against Aspi. Supported by Zakaria. Back to Gundogan. Aki striding forward. Tries to get a crossing towards Haaland. Held away by Silva. Lewis heads it up in the air. And then Chelsea with Cucurella says, leave it to me. And then launches it up towards halfway and gives the ball away. Akanji heads it down to Aki. Plays it back inside to Rodri. Halfway line. Chelsea defending in numbers. Haaland's dropped deep to get involved and then give it back to Rodri. Wide right is the out ball to Bernardo Silva. Up against Cucurella. He goes past him. Silva. Back to De Bruyne. Penalty box. Shoots. Ball goes wide. How has he missed that? Bernardo Silva's doing what Cancelo did first half. He's literally hugging the byline. He goes beyond Cucurella, gets to the byline, comes back on himself, plays it back to the edge of the box, just inside the box to Bruyne, and he shoots to the wide of the near post, not the far post. He goes this way. And Bernardo Silva's now come off for Riyad Mahrez. Thank you again, Tom. Appreciate it. And the airband's on. Foden's off, the airband's on. Jack bloody Grealish. That's all I need. Won't be tired of these scores. That's 4 changes for Man City so far. An hour gone, 4 changes. Chelsea have made 2. I'm just checking if Jack Grealish has got his knee pads on because he's going to fall over a lot. Anyway, Chelsea goal kick evades all of us and goes back to their defensive line. Akanji collects it. One more wide right is John Stones. He's halfway inside his own half and plays a little dink ball forward to Lewis. Over halfway, right-hand side. Plays ball square to Gundogan. Under pressure, goes back to Aki. Rodri strides forward, but covered off by Havertz. So goes back to Gundogan. Left-hand side of centre to Grealish now. First time against Azpilicueta. Comes inside, forced backwards. And then goes back out to left-hand side to Gundogan. Ball forward to Rodri, just lays it off in the path for Grealish, and he wasn't there. Long ball over the top. Kai Havertz is after it with the defender. And the goalkeeper and the Kanji have had a bit of a mix-up. They eventually get it away. Kai Havertz is looking for something. I don't know what he's looking for, but he wasn't going to get there. But Man City deal with it. It's come out to the right-hand side to Mahrez. Ball inside to Gundogan. Haaland's on the run, but Silva's ready his run. Brilliant. Zakaria trying to do a step over and a pull back, edge of the box, and gets away with it. Brilliant play from Chelsea. He's been taken out, referee. That's a free kick all day long. Aubameyang got taken out. He's supporting. He's played the ball, little flick ball to the left-hand side. Got taken out. Referee says play on. City come forward. Grealish, edge of our box, left-hand side. Byline, De Bruyne flicks it forward, looking for Haaland. Koulibaly's there, back post, heads it away. And then Aubameyang up against De Bruyne and Aki, working hard. Keep going. Tom, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Akanji finds Rodri inside of our half, top of the centre circle. Chelsea forcing him backwards. Mahrez with Cucurella forcing him backwards to halfway. Akanji. Grealish is inside. Flicks it out to left-hand side to De Bruyne and goes 1-2. Well done, Zakaria. Follows Grealish. Great sliding challenge. Gets the ball away from Man City throwing. 25 yards from goal. Our right-hand side there, left-hand side. De Bruyne goes all the way backwards. Hutchinson's warming up, by the way. Finds Akanji. So, top of the centre circle, inside of our half is Rodri. He plays it to his right-hand side to Stones. Stones collects the ball. Finds Riyad Mahrez on the byline. Our left wing. Our left-hand side. Inside Cucurella. Taking people on inside the box. Beats 1-2, but Koulibaly steps forward and wins it. Cucurella now. Level the edge of our penalty box. Drives the ball forward looking for Havertz. And it's been flicked on. And Ziyech is shutting it down with Akanji. He's gone back to the goalkeeper. Playing it forward to Rodri. Yeah, he got away with it. Well done. Unlucky. Ziyech went after it. He had a shout, but they've done well with it. And they've worked it forward to the right-hand side here with Riyad Mahrez. Our left-hand side. Finds Gundogan. De Bruyne, left-hand side of centre, 20 yards out. One more is Grealish. Cross comes in, drilled towards the back post. And Riyad Mahrez has scored. And Man City has scored, and it's 1-0 Man City. Chelsea have done fantastically well so far. They get on the left-hand side. They work it. Chelsea go forward out their defensive positions to try and break on Man City. They take advantage like all good teams do. They wait. They play it out to the right-hand side. It comes across to the left-hand side. And De Bruyne, in the little hole where Mason Mount normally is, looks to his left-hand side and sees Jack Grealish. And to be fair, Grealish puts the cross in with his left foot. across the edge of the 6-yard box, in that dangerous area between goalkeeper and defenders, and at the back post, Chukwuemeka can't get there, and Riyad Mahrez follows up. Gundogan, De Bruyne, Grealish slides the ball across the 6-yard box, and Mahrez taps it in. Kepa beaten, Chukwuemeka can't get there. 1-0 Man City. To be fair, I think Kepa could have done more with that. Oh, Kepa, what are you doing? If you see the replay of this goal, the ball goes across the 6-yard box and Kepa just watches it. If he dived for it, he would claim the ball. Oh, my God. Anyway, Chelsea got a job on now. With possession, Koulibaly. Cucurella, back to Koulibaly, edge of our box, forced backwards to Kepa in goal. Kepa should have done more with that, honestly. When you see that goal again, Kepa, my God. Anyway, Zakaria coming forward, left-hand side, halfway line now. Cucurella, Kovacic, Zakaria, Koulibaly. Cucurella, just inside of our half. Back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly finds Thiago Silva. Halfway inside of our half. Being shut down. Finds Aspi. Up the line is Ziyech. Inside is Zakaria. Back outside is Ziyech, but the pass is awful. And Man City win it back. Haaland. Rodri. Stones. Rodri. Lewis. Inside their own half. Level with the bottom of the centre circle. Man City just playing square passes. Chelsea not pressing. Now we do with Havertz. He goes wide right to Mahrez, who collects the ball. Up the line, he's got a runner, and it's De Bruyne. Kovacic comes across to hold him up, and he does. Mahrez, De Bruyne. Force backwards. Rodri plays it square to Akanji. Chelsea need to liven up a bit. Play 10 yards further forward here. Man City just playing their passes backwards now. They've gone forward to De Bruyne again on the right-hand side. He's got a runner. Overplays it. Lewis made a run inside the box. He overplays it all the way through to Kepa. Come on, Chelsea. Liven. Make changes. The focus at the moment is on Cucurella getting caught. But I still think Kepa should have done much more with that goal, honestly. Chelsea playing out from the back. We play it to Cucurella. He's fine Chukwuemeka. Back to Kovacic. Andy, when it was 0-0, you weren't saying Potter out, was you? Anyway, Kepa. As soon as they score, you turn around and say, Potter out. Come on, mate. Be better than that. Anyway, Azpilicueta now collects the ball halfway line, finds Hakim Ziyech, and Azpilicueta goes and Ziyech finds him. Grealish lets him get the ball. Havertz now, halfway inside their half, just plays a little ball backwards to Zakaria. Plays it across the defensive line to Koulibaly, who finds Cucurella halfway inside their half. Chukwuemeka collects it, forced backwards by Rodri, back to Koulibaly. Thiago Silva, centre circle. Collects it, forced backwards by De Bruyne. Right hand side is Aspi. Zakaria comes square, says give me the ball, gives it to him. Gives it to Hakim Ziyech, who gives the ball away, but does well to win a throw-in. Chelsea throw halfway, Man City half. 3 changes for Chelsea. Hutchinson, Hall and Gallagher coming on. Aubameyang, the sub, is coming off. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous decision. And he's his head down, Aubameyang. Hutchinson's on. So Cucurella's coming off for Hall. Aubameyang must be thinking, what the hell is going on here? And Hakim Ziyech is coming off. You got someone that can put a ball on a sixpence and you take him off. Who else have we got in attacking areas now? You've just taken Aubameyang and Hakim Ziyech off. The only person that's further forward is Ziyech. You've got Hutchinson and Chukwuemeka. I don't understand Graham Potter's substitutions. I really don't. Gallagher's on. Right, so let's have a look at this formation now. So Hutchinson's playing on the right-hand side. Aubameyang's now, Havertz is now back up playing for the middle. Gallagher's in the middle of midfield. Chelsea got a free kick. Halfway inside their half, 10 yards inside the byline, on the right-hand side. Gallagher's over it. Man City are holding a high line to the edge of their penalty box. Chelsea made their 5 subs. Gallagher launches it towards the edge of the box, headed away by Kanji. Only as far as Kovacic. Kovacic falls backwards to Aspi. Inside their half, just inside, and he goes wide right to Gallagher. Takes a touch inside and he's free. He's got a run at Hutchinson, but ignores him and tries to play it backwards inside for some reason. And Man City win it back and go back with Edison. Launched forward. Chelsea have brought it upon themselves, that goal. I have to say that. We've been playing so deep that second half. The opening 20 minutes of it. Brought it on ourselves. Man City was just dominant. Again, chalk and cheese. Anyway, Chelsea possession now. Broken up by Man City, but Zakaria steps in and wins it off Haaland. Chukwuemeka collects the ball. He's got to run into his left-hand side. It's Hall. Collects it halfway inside their half. Comes inside. Rodri runs straight into him, but still has possession. Chukwuemeka. Kovacic. Thiago Silva. Just trying to work out the formation as it is at the minute. Hutchinson's definitely playing on this right-hand side. He goes inside Zakaria. Kovacic. Looking for a ball inside to Hutchinson. Can't get it. And Man City play the ball out and play it away. De Bruyne and Rodri 1-2s. Mahrez hauls after him and wins it off of him. Backed up by Chukwuemeka. It's gone back to Lewis, back to Stones, inside his own half, just outside his own box. Havertz definitely playing up front now. It's Gallagher, Chukwuemeka and Hutchinson as the 3 in behind. Chukwuemeka on the left, Gallagher through the middle, Hutchinson on the right. Chelsea with Hull pushing Mahrez all the way back to his own box. Akanji. Hutchinson goes after Aki. Aki up. Well done, Chukwuemeka. Zakaria wins the ball off of Gundogan. Hutchinson, right hand corner of the penalty box. 4 square to Mateo Kovacic. Playing it around the defender. He's got one more to his left hand side. Is Havertz. One more of him is Hall. Back to Kovacic. Chelsea's sort of got in a good area, but forced backwards by City. De Bruyne is forced Kovacic back towards our halfway line. He finds Koulibaly. Back to Hall. Back to Koulibaly. Back to Kovacic. Ball to this right-hand side. Looking for Aspi. Hutchinson's gone off the byline inside. Gallagher says to Aspi, give me the ball. Aspi to Hutchinson up the line. Fouled by Akanji. Wasn't he just pushed over by him, to be fair? He's very slight. He's a good player, Hutchinson, but he's very slight. You're chasing the games. You take off your striker, the only striker at the club, in Aubameyang, and you take off the one person that can open the door in Ziyech. Kepa's got to do better with that cross. I don't care what anybody says. When you see the replay of the goal, Kepa's got to do much better. Anyway, Man City possession with Akanji. He finds John Stones, right-hand side. Lewis, inside his own half. Halfway inside his own half is Akanji. Wide right is De Bruyne. Lays it inside to John Stones. Stones collects it. In his own half, 10 yards inside, right of centre. Goes out to Mahrez. Mahrez driving forward now. Edge of our box, up the lines, De Bruyne. Cross comes in. Haaland can't get on the end of it. Deary me. He was about a foot behind it. Could have been 2. It's De Bruyne on that. Just moving out to that space, De Bruyne. And then finding him. Mahrez finds De Bruyne. First time cross across the 6-yard box. Kepa again can't get there. He keeps pulling his hand away. Every time a cross comes, it comes across the 6-yard box, he just pulls his hand away, Kepa, every time. Chelsea possession. Worked out to his right-hand side to Hutchinson, just over halfway. Takes it down, up against Aki. Stops and goes back inside Zakaria. He's had a great game, Zakaria. Kovacic, halfway inside their half. Wide left is Hall. Beyond him is Chukwuemeka. Corner of the penalty box, left-hand side. Forced back to Kovacic. There's no runner in the box. There is now with Havertz. It goes back to Hutchinson. Heads it forward to Havertz. Heads it down. Easy for Edison to collect it. We literally got a focal point in Kai Havertz, but apart from that, we haven't got anything else. Gallagher's trying to support. I don't understand why you take Aubameyang off. And Ziyech. Anyway, It's cut back after the replay to Chelsea possession with Hall, who's on the right and left-hand side. Cross comes in, halfway defended. Kovacic collects it, 25 yards out, shoots, and it's closer to the corner flag than it is the actual goal. The positive is the likes of Hall, Chukwuemeka, Hutchinson, all getting some exposure to a big, big game. But we can't afford to lose this game. Man City's goal kick has gone all the way out to the byline on the right-hand side to Stones. Chelsea get across and it's gone out of play for Man City thrown by the halfway line. Wide right. Lewis to take it. Taking his time. He's 5 yards inside his own half here. Up the line to Haaland. Can't win it. Hall beats him to it. And then Chukwuemeka gets in to win a challenge. And Zakaria. Zakaria's having an outstanding game. He's everywhere, Zakaria, today. Him and Kovacic, that two needs to be the two that going forward here. Throwing goes back to Koulibaly. Launches the ball right hand side. Looking for Hutchinson. Held away by Aki. And Azpilicueta plays the ball at the line. Out of play. Can't believe it. Man City thrown on the halfway line. Guardiola's up, talking to his players. The airband leaves it for Aki. The throw-in is right in front of Graham Potter. Chelsea made all 5 subs. The subs I don't get. I really don't get. Anyway. Man City coming forward. Chelsea break up possession. Conor Gallagher, well done. Gets past Rodri, fouled. He's racing after the ball, Gallagher. And Rodri, he pushes Rodri over. Rodri ran away with the ball, so Gallagher's chased after him and pushed him over. Rodri's get booked for that. Anyway, Gallagher's got urgency, which is good to see. He's probably looking at that game today thinking, well, Kovacic and Zakaria having a blinder. I got a job on here to get into the team. Referee's having a word with Gundogan now about something. Anyway, Silva's got the ball inside of our half. Plays it forward. Hutchinson, little flick ball looking inside to Gallagher. Can't get there. Man City launch it forward. Thiago Silva heads it away inside their half. Rodri heads it only as far as Hakim's it. He's gone off. Kai Havertz up against Gundogan. Doesn't win. Wins second ball though. But Akanji steps in front of Gallagher and wins the ball back. Stones, 10 yards just outside his own penalty box. Plays the ball to the right-hand side to Lewis, who's worked out that side. Mahrez takes possession, moves inside his own half, and then lays it off to Stones. Chelsea not pressing, but pushed up inside their half. Get after him. Run him. All standing still. Easy for Stones to pick a ball to the right-hand side to Mahrez, and now Mahrez on his bike, but thinks twice. Stops, goes back to Stones' halfway line. Chelsea need to urgency here. Chase the game. When we do go forward, they play around them. And now Lewis is coming forward in space. Hall comes out to meet him. Goes wide right to Mahrez. Balls back to Rodri. Top of the centre circle inside of our half. Square to Aki. Wide right is Grealish up against Azpilicueta. Holds him up. Back to Aki. Hutchinson goes after him. Back to Akanji. Right inside the centre is John Stones. Gallagher puts one on him late. Going to get booked for it as well, Gallagher. Stupid tackle, Gallagher. Is he getting booked? Referee saying to you, just pushed him over. Did he book him or not? I don't think he's booked. He just left one on John Stones. Stupid. No reason. It's just stupid. Anyway, at least Gallagher's got some urgency. Nobody else has. So he rolled the ball out to Mahrez. And Mahrez has got acres to run into. Then he stops halfway inside of our half and goes back inside to Rodri, back to Stones, back to Akanji. Plays the ball wide right to Mahrez, and there's Mahrez with acres of space again. Chukwuemeka gets back in to try and help. Kovacic goes after Mahrez and Lewis. The ball comes out to De Bruyne. Cross comes in, looking for a run, a good penalty spot. Sorry, 6-yard box, and the ball is away. Hall now. Up against Lewis. Does well to win it. Well done, Hall. Back to Koulibaly, launches it, literally volleys it high, and Havertz is after it with John Stones. Havertz gambles. He goes past Stones, but he's going to head it to Ederson. And Ederson, he doesn't. Gallagher trying to win back possession. He's just fouled again, Gallagher. Oh, he didn't foul. Referee says nothing in it. Stones, forward, inside his own half is De Bruyne, but he's giving it away to Zakaria. Outstanding. Hutchinson trying to find a ball inside. Zakaria wins it back again. Brilliant from Zakaria. Edge of the box right inside is Hutchinson. Cross comes into the back post. There's nobody there. Ah, dearie me. Gallagher's putting himself about. I tell you, Mezzi, you're right, mate. He's putting himself about big time, Conor Gallagher. Stones dived again. He just dived, Stones, big time. Zakaria's man of the match for me, from a Chelsea point of view. He's been brilliant tonight, Zakaria. Right, so Graham Potter's assistant is up talking to him about something. Well, he said we should never have took them off. Why do we take Aubameyang off? You're chasing the game here. He needs to understand he's a Chelsea manager here. We don't just accept, oh, you know, we got to suffer. No, go after these teams. We got a squad that's good enough to beat anyone. Man City play the ball forward. Chelsea win back possession deep inside of our half by the corner flag. We play out and Kovacic's been caught by De Bruyne, and it's a Chelsea free kick just outside of our own penalty box. Koulibaly's going to take it. 10 minutes plus injury time to go. He goes square to Silva. Back to Koulibaly. Get a goal, go after these again. Hall. Back to Koulibaly. Kepa. 6-yard box under pressure. Back to Silva. Get rid of this. Playing it out the back. Christ. We do it to Zakaria, and he's gone through two players brilliantly well. He's gone through De Bruyne and Grealish. Excellent. Up to Havertz. And it's played out, and we've played it beyond Hall. Done really well. Man City squeezed and pressed to the halfway line. Zakaria beat their press. Played it forward to Kovacic. And Kovacic tries to find Hall, who's wide open left-hand side on the halfway line. He overplays it. Straight out of play from Man City throwing. Halfway inside their own half. And they take it slowly backwards to Stones. He plays a raking pass out to Nathan Ake. And Hutchinson's read it and done really well to win it off of him. And he's given the ball away. Grealish collects it from Hutchinson. And Grealish is away halfway line. He tries to find Haaland's run. He can't. And it's gone straight through to Kepa. Kepa collects the ball. Rolls it out to Koulibaly. Gives it to Kovacic. Halfway inside of our half. Fronted up by De Bruyne and Haaland. Puts his foot on the ball. And has to go square to Silva. Finds Zakaria. Bottom of the centre circle. Gives it back to Koulibaly. Wide left is Hall. Just inside of our half. Back to Koulibaly. Man sitting in a defensive shape. Silva halfway inside of our half. No out ball. Back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly. Back to Silva. Looking for an out ball. Gives it to Aspi. Go back to Kepa. Come on. Got to be better than this. Kepa. Launch it. And he does. Looking for Havertz's run. It's actually Gallagher's run from midfield. He's sent Akanji with him. And Gallagher's away, but it's gone over from Akanji. Is referee going to give a free kick or not? He doesn't. Doesn't give the free kick. Gallagher made a run. He burst. Is he giving it? He does really well, Gallagher. It's a free kick all day long. He makes a run from the centre of midfield out to the left-hand side. He didn't give a free kick. He gave a throw into Man City. Anyway, Gallagher went beyond him and got pushed, but the referee didn't see it. Man City have launched it forward to Kepa. He's collected the ball. He's taken De Bruyne on. Oh, my God. He's launched it left-footed high towards the right-back position for Man City. Stones beats Havertz to it, but Havertz does well with his body to win a Chelsea throw. Hall's going to take it. halfway inside their half, gives it to Kovacic. Back to Koulibaly, just inside our half. Right inside the centre circle is Thiago Silva. No out ball. Koulibaly. Kova. Little dink ball inside to Zakaria. Finds Havertz. Lays it off to Zakaria. Tries to find Hutchinson. Deflected away, but Haki's giving it straight to Hutchinson. Hutchinson. Square to Zakaria. 35 yards out. Inside their half. Aspi. One more wide right is Hutchinson on the byline. Plays the ball square inside to Zakaria. One more to Kova. Chelsea going backwards, not forwards. Kova into the feet of Havertz. Lays it off Zakaria. Back to Silva. Go wide left to Hall. We do. To Koulibaly. Now Hall gets it. Left-hand side. Byline. Him and Chukwuemeka 1-2. But Hall looks in front. He's got 3 defenders in front of us. Turns around and goes back to Koulibaly. Thiago Silva, centre circle. Pressed by Haaland. Left-hand side, Koulibaly. Chelsea going backwards. Forced backwards by City. Hall. Dink ball inside to Havertz. Holds it up. Gives it away to Haaland, but he was fouled, Havertz. He's down onto his ankle. Got caught off the ball by Rodri. Rodri's claiming he's got cramp. You know, that old chestnut. He doesn't get booked. And now Calvin Phillips is coming on for Man City. Tells you what Guardiola's mentality is. Try and close the game out. No one's bothering. See Aubameyang when he comes off, he just looks disconsolate. Aubameyang. He's like, what is going on? So Rodri's coming off for Phillips. The sub got subbed off. But Ziyech, you're looking for a way back in the game. Yes, the youngsters need some time. Yes, need experience. But take off Hakim Ziyech and Aubameyang with 25 minutes to go or 20 minutes to go. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Anyway, Chelsea free kick. Koulibaly launches it up to Havertz edge of the box. Easy for Stones to clear it. Headed back forward by Kovacic to Gallagher, edge of the box. He tries to find Havertz. Man City half clear it, and then they do with Edison. Up over halfway. Thiago Silva lets it bounce. Haaland's after him. Just flicks it forward up the line to Zakaria. Does well against Gundogan. Out of play for a Man City throw-in. Right in front of the bench. He's had a great game, Zakaria. Really has. If the manager's not impressed with him, he's got to play every game for me. Aki with a throw-in. Launches it high. Looking for Grealish. Hutchinson beats him to it. Then Koulibaly heads it up to halfway. Aki heads it back forward. Grealish flicks it up. Over the defender's head. Looking for Haaland. He can't get there. Kepa mops up. Collects it. Wide left is Koulibaly. Hall. Koulibaly. Kepa launches it up to halfway to Havertz. Under pressure from Akanji. Goes back to Aki. Gallagher's after Edison. Edison calm. Launches it forward. Thiago Silva just heads it back. One of them back to Kepa. Gives it to Koulibaly. Koulibaly wide left. It's Hall. Just inside of our half. Well, I say 10 yards inside of our half. Forced backwards to Kepa, edge of his own penalty box to Thiago Silva. Koulibaly. To Kepa. Plays it wide right to Aspi. Pressured by Grealish. Comes inside, does well. Finds Zakaria. Him and Kovacic 1-2s. Playing the ball away. Zakaria, brilliant play. Nutmegs Gundogan and then plays it around De Bruyne and now finds Chukwuemeka. Brilliant from Zakaria. Chukwuemeka driving forward. Hall's on the overlap. Collects it, but then stops and goes back to Kovacic. Zakaria, 30 yards out. Into the feet of Havertz. Back to Zakaria. Back to Kovacic. Wide left is Hall. Edge of the box, left-hand side. He beats the first man. Hall driving towards the byline. Cross comes in low. Deflected away and Grealish gets it clear. Only as far as Thiago Silva. Hutchinson, edge of the box. Left corner, getting towards the byline. Tries to draw a cross inside. Deflected away and Haaland on his edge of his own box finds De Bruyne. And De Bruyne plays the ball inside to Jack Grealish. He's going to be fouled by Mateo Kovacic. Professional foul. Yellow card. Unlucky Chelsea. Unlucky. Zakaria is having a brilliant game. He had De Bruyne and Gundogan go after him. He's a drag back and then a nutmeg to Gundogan. They just played it around De Bruyne and just run onto it. Absolutely brilliant play. Good from Hall as well, getting to the byline, getting his cross in. Beat the first defender as well. Man City free kick. At Kanji. Launches it out to the right hand side to Mahrez. Hall heads it away. Man City throwing. Halfway inside of our half. Taking their time to take the throw in. Up to Haaland, who's been pressed. Well done, Chelsea. Done really well there to win it back. Chelsea throwing, taken quick. Koulibaly finds Silva. Injury time coming up for me. Hold on. Silva. Into his own box. Kovacic. 4 minutes. Hall collects it. Drives forward. Up towards halfway. Then stops. Under pressure. Koulibaly. Kovacic collects it. Thiago Silva. See, Chelsea trying to play front foot football for the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But for the first 20 minutes of the second half, sat too deep, allowed Man City to come after us and paid for it. Anyway, it's gone back all the way back to Kepa. Koulibaly. Being pressed now, Koulibaly. Chelsea do well to win it back. Chukwuemeka, Chelsea breaking 4-on-4. Chukwuemeka driving forward towards the end of the box. Left-hand side is Hall. Hall shoots over the bar. 3 Chelsea players are in the penalty box asking for him to square it. Unlucky. Unlucky. Chelsea do really well and we break on Man City. Was it Zakaria that broke? No, it was Chukwuemeka. It was Chukwuemeka that broke and he finds Hall. Hall takes one touch, left foot, thinks glory. And he had Gallagher, he had Zakaria. Deary me. Unlucky. Unlucky Hall. In his hands he did, but Chukwuemeka was straight out there. He encouraged him to go again. Edison's goal kick. Bounces. Out of play for Chelsea throwing. Halfway inside of our half. Hall back to Koulibaly. Being pressed. Back to Kepa. Being pressed by De Bruyne. Launches it Kepa. Gundogan heads it. Only as far as Zakaria. Hutchinson can't get there in front of Aki, but it's a Chelsea throw-in right in front of Graham Potter. John Stones is the man of the match for Man City. There's a lot, doesn't it? Anyway, Chelsea with possession up to Gallagher. Heads it forward to Havertz. Tries to head it down for Gallagher's run or Hutchinson. Man City half clear it. Chukwuemeka collects it. Hall. Left-hand side. Halfway inside their half. Finds Gallagher. Forced outside to Chukwuemeka, who collects it. Gallagher, byline. Collects it. Lewis comes across. He gets away from him. But then Mahrez steps in and it's a Chelsea throw-in. 10 yards from the corner flag. Hall throws it backwards to Koulibaly. Koulibaly away from Haaland. Finds Silva back towards the halfway line. Koulibaly inside our own half now. Man City have pressed us all the way back. Hall collects it left-hand side. Has to go backwards again to Koulibaly. Halfway line. Raking ball to the right-hand side to Hutchinson. Takes it down well, but Aki's up his arse. Does well to hold him up. It goes back to Thiago Silva. Koulibaly. A minute of injury time to go. Left-hand side, coming forward is Hall. Finds Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka inside Kovacic, edge of the box. Good challenge from Man City to win it on the edge of the box. And then Mahrez goes past Koulibaly, who just stands in front of him, blocks him off, and we've got to get a booking. That's it for the game. Man City just going to take their time now. I said at half time that the first half was the level, the base to build from. And we've got to go from there and try and be better, or at least the same. Man City make a tactical change to go 3 at the back and put 3 in midfield. And for 25 minutes, we can't work it out. And we sit too defensive, too deep. We allow Man City to come on to us and they get the goal. And that's the difference between Man City and between Chelsea. And the game's over. And that's it. Just does my head in. Chelsea 0. Man City 1. For me, Kepa has got to do better with a goal. 100% he's got to do better with a goal. Has to. But we brought on ourselves. It's as simple as that. So stay tuned. We'll go for about another 15, 20 minutes with discussion after the game. Just need the loo. So I will be back. So talk amongst yourselves. I will be back. I'm back. I'm back. How are you all doing? Right. Jane, I see you. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Really appreciate it. Let's have a look here then. So, Gallagher played well since coming on. Tully wants to get a go and play worse. Mezzi, ice cold, cruel result. Also started well. Woodshed had Potter's face. Lee, let's take some positive from it. Youngsters came on and showed more heart and attitude to try and move the ball forwards rather than sideways. Nice to see Hutchinson's debut. Samuel says Zakaria. Paul says mid-table. Scottish Joe says City were taken as well. They were. Lee says watching a lot of Hutchinson. Warren says bring on the kids. Patrick says people should stop hyping Hutchinson. He's crap. Size goes against him, does it, you think? So Woodshed says, I think most of us knew... Ice Cold, says, I think most of us knew defeat was possible. Just makes it all a bit bitter when we play well. Chelsea played really well first half. Really, really well first half. And second half, we never come to terms with the tactical change Man City made. They took off Cancelo and Walker and went to a back three, and we never adjusted to it. We just allowed them to play onto us again. We allowed Nottingham Forest to play onto us. We allowed Bournemouth to play onto us. But when you allow Man City to do it, you're going to get punished. We played well defensively, but basically you sit and just... When you see the goal, and it wasn't just the goal, there's a couple of times where they played balls across the 6-yard box, and Kepa sort of goes and he sort of does this thing where he sort of just puts his arms back and just watches the ball go past him. And you're like, just grab it. Get out there and grab the ball. It could have been so easily prevented that goal. But honestly, what I would say is, for me, there's 3 issues that I've got here. 3 issues with this game. First and foremost, the way we started the second half, we sat too defensive. We allowed Man City to play onto us. I've already said that. Secondly, I've mentioned Kepa should have done better for the goal. Thirdly, a lot of people are bigging up the youngsters, and Hall done great when he come on. Gallagher, busy. Hutchinson, not really in it. Every time he got the ball, he was either pushed over or he played the ball backwards. But you're chasing the game against Man City. You're 10th in the Premier League. You know you need to try and win this game, or at least get a point from it against Man City, because you want to get into the top 4. You've got 20, 25 minutes to go. Why do you take off Aubameyang and Ziyech? Why? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Look, I'd have taken Cucurella off for Hall, big time. No issue with that. I just don't understand. Because you make a change for someone to get into the game. Now, I've got nothing bad to say against Hutchinson. Nothing against the guy. And the guy has got an immense talent, 100%. But did he do better than Hakim Ziyech on that pitch? No. I don't understand. And for me, I said it on my Twitter account, and I'll say it again now. Graham Potter's mentality needs to shift from being at Brighton to being at Chelsea. This nonsense that we hear in the pre-match press conferences or press conferences where he says, you know, we're working on getting better to try and improve, and you have to suffer before it. You have got a squad there, the nucleus of a squad that won the Champions League 2 seasons ago. You've got a nucleus of a squad there that got to 3 cup finals. You've got a nucleus of a squad there that was World Club Cup champions. Why are you saying we got to suffer? Why are you saying that we're trying to improve? Just get the formation right. Get the players right. So for me, positives from this game, massive positive from this game, is Dennis Zakaria. For me, he's now undroppable. He must start in every game, next to Mateo Kovacic in that midfield too. Play the 3. And the 3, Ziyech, I'll put Sterling on the left-hand side, And it's got to be Kai Havertz. Based on that performance from Havertz, Mount's got a job on to get back into that team because Havertz was outstanding with Zakaria. And then put Aubameyang up front. But he's not going to do it because it's obvious he doesn't rate him. So Chelsea now sit 10 points behind Man United on the same points, same games played. They're on 35. We're on 25. We got a goal difference of +1. Man United are on 7 to play 17 like we have. I just don't understand it. I honestly don't understand it. I don't understand. Someone just tell me why. I want answers from Graham Potter. Why did you take off Ziyech and Aubameyang? Someone tell me, because I don't know. I'm going to turn the coverage off because it's too amazing. So I'll read out some of your comments. I'm going to stay on for about another 11 minutes. So Zach was on another level. He played a blind. He did. Zakaria was outstanding. Man of the match for me. And I have to say, so for me, Zakaria, man of the match, closely followed by Havertz and by Mateo Kovacic. Outstanding from Zakaria. Knightley. Ziyech wasn't injured though, was he? You make subs to influence a game. And the problem is, Hall influenced the game. Gallagher influenced the game. Hutchinson didn't. That's the thing. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. 11,500 views of this particular stream, which is outstanding. So thank you so much, everyone, for your support. Post your comments. I'll try and read out as many as I can. Woodchiller says Carney, though. Samuel says TT made tactical changes that work. This guy put tactical changes that don't work. Lindsay says preventable goal. John, just for the record, I did see your comment, mate. Thank you very much. Jaburu Joe says easy. Winning Champions League for automatic qualification next year. Gazimbo, Jorginho can never set foot again in that pitch after Zakaria's performance. Ice Cold, do you think Chelsea will sign Zach on a permanent deal after that performance? I think they should. That's the thing. You think about these players that we link with, these midfielders we link with, and just think about Zakaria's performance tonight. He was just outstanding. Honestly, where has he come from? A lot was made about Saul Niguez last year. Zakaria's been waiting patiently. He's got his chance. But honestly, he's... moments in that game, he made people look stupid. Really, really did. Being pressed, just a little drag back to go round one. Nutmeg to go on another. Outstanding player. Leggy. Big stride. Puts himself about. Messi. I think the truth, that's probably still the best we've played recently against top team. MC, we need to advance and progress the ball from our own half. Zach had no fear to develop him. Jaburu Joe kept lifting his hands in the dressing room at half time. Royland, does Cucurella's hair weigh him down? You can't turn his head to see the player breathing down his neck. Tabs, Potter just reminds me so much of Southgate. I think he's out of his depth. Mike says, I think Potter's out of his depth. I don't think he's the right man for the job. This squad that won the Champions League and Club World Cup. The drop-off should not be this big. Sia Bella says, Zach was unbelievable. Cool, calm and collected he was. John says, I think we won't see the benefits until next season, CD, mate. No problem. Woodshadow, perhaps Toller's expressed a wish to use Hutch. Now the new signings were in the VIP seats next to him. Maybe, yeah. But like I say, I have a problem with what seems like the mentality from Potter and his conferences where he's talking as if he's a Brighton manager. Whereas you're a Chelsea manager. You're someone that a manager of a club that should be challenging for every single trophy. He said it in his programme notes tonight, but your changes your substitutions don't look that way. It doesn't. It really doesn't for me. And the problem is, Chelsea fans look to hear from you. They look to hear what you're saying. They want to hear from you, the manager. They want you to sit around and to give us some encouragement. And when you hear comments such as, well, we'll try to improve, but we need to sometimes we're going to stutter and, sometimes you've got to suffer before you get better. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit for me. Literally, just look at that squad of players that you have got at that football club. And what really baffles me the most at the minute, now everyone that's my subscribers, you normally know I'm quite positive. I don't like to be negative at all. But I'm going to say it again. Now, the World Cup was a month, right? Month, 5 weeks. In that period of time, you look back, if I was Grandpa, I'd look at every single game we've played. I look at training reports again. I look at how people performed in training. I look at players' qualities. I look at all of them. Now, there's a big thing at the minute about the Bowley organisation being data-driven, these decisions. Todd Bowley needs to get on Graham Potter and say, right, you need to sort this out now. Because Potter had that amount of time and I don't see an improvement. I don't see... The first half was good from us. Really good. Had a threat going forward. But it was good from us with the changes. Obviously, we hope Sterling and Pulisic recover and they're both back fit as soon as possible. The only issue was the Chukwuemeka one on the left-hand side. But anyway, he did all right. He did okay. But putting Aubameyang for the middle and putting Kai Havertz off of him in a deeper role was brilliant. Because Havertz was instrumental in the game. He was so good in the game. But what do we do at the beginning of the game? We go with Kai Havertz up front. He's not a fucking striker. How many more times I've got to say it? Aubameyang gets substituted. He walks off and he's disconsolate. He just thinks, what the hell is going on here? Why am I being taken off? And Hakim Ziyech, he's like, okay, take me off then. What else have you got? Nothing. Nothing left. So he's got to just now just put everything that he's thinking, his plans, aside and think, what is the best 11 that I've got from this squad in their natural positions that suit a formation? It's 4-3-3. Kepa in goal should have done much better with a goal. As I said, you watch the goal again, Kepa should have saved that. He should lunge for it rather than put his arms away. Anyway, I think looking back, I think that's what's done Cucurella. Cucurella thinks Kepa's going to get it, and then when Kepa doesn't react, he thinks shit, and then Mahrez steps in front of him. Anyway, I'm not putting anything on Cucurella for that goal. I'm putting it on Kepa. He should have got that ball. Anyway, so what he's got to do is he's got to look at that squad and go, right, 4-3-3 is probably the best formation that we've got, or the 4-2-3-1. So, on tonight's performance is Kovacic and Zakaria between now and the end of the season. Outstanding Zakaria, man of the match, big time today. Havertz, based on what he did, his work rate, his involvement, has got to play in the middle of the front three, or the three and behind the striker. Mason Mount's got a job on to get back in. He's got to impress in training. Now, for me, Sterling left, Ziyech on the right, Aubameyang up top. So, Havertz, Sterling, Ziyech, Aubameyang, those four should cause anybody problems. And then, as a backup, then you've got Mason Mount to come in. You've then got Gallagher. But I'm at a loss. I don't understand where, as a manager, when a game's going on, you've got the only influence you have in game is your substitutions. You can stand and shout and do what you want, but it's up to the players on the pitch. So the way you influence the game as a manager is by your substitutions, and his was forced into the first two. Granted, no problem with that. But I keep banging on about it, but the Ziyech and the Aubameyang subs, I don't understand. Don't understand. I really don't. So it just baffles me. Alonso, what Chelsea's going on? Messi, and fair play to Silva for keeping Haaland quiet. He did. Samuel, if owners don't put pressure on managers to improve his game, I think we don't want to compete, but just to do business. Tabs, I had more confidence related more to Frank or even Sarri. Potter's probably a great manager, but this is too much of a jump up for him. Gerald says we don't have a striker and basically playing with 10 men. Is there any young gun in reserves? We did play well though. Great commentary, thank you, mate. Tia Balella says it's like Potter needs to switch something on his mind that says I'm at Chelsea now. Exactly. I can't emphasise that enough. Ice cold. Potter doesn't really fancy Alba. I reckon he's only playing because of Brozier's injury. William, the last 20 minutes should never have ended. Finally, some energy from the team. We're happy with our midfield pairing today. We were mobile. We took the game to City and Zach, along with Kovacic, were on fire. Tabs says his team will be Mendy, James, Fofana, Chilwell, Conte, Mount, Loftus-Cheek, Broja, Sterling, Christian, Pulisic. Oh no, sorry. Injuries. Mendy, James, Fofana, Chilwell, Conte, Mount, Loftus-Cheek, Broja, Sterling and Pulisic. Sia Balella says, yeah, not sure what Kepa was doing there. Royland says, Cucurella needs to stop trying to be pretty and stick a leg in once in a while. He did, to be fair. To his credit, he did. And he did well first half, Cucurella. But he had the problem with De Bruyne kept coming over. Silva kept coming over to his space. And what's his face? Gundogan as well. Colomis says, Oba should be brought out of his contract. He was a disgrace. In what way? How was Aubameyang a disgrace? He had no service to him. And when we played the ball up to him, he tried to link up and tried to get him behind. He made a great run first half and never got the ball played to him. I don't understand how he's a disgrace. I disagree with that. Messi, didn't we just sign Luis Centre for? We did. David Datro Fofana. But he probably ended up going out on loan, will he? Just play him. Are you talking about to Indigox? Are you talking about Aubameyang today? A disgrace. I don't think he was, to be fair. Do you not agree with what I'm saying, though? Last 25 minutes of the game, you're chasing the game. You're 10th in the Premier League. You've got to try and push up that league because you're falling behind everybody else as far as top four goes. So, what do you do? Let's take off Aubameyang and Ziyech. Stupid decision. Stupid decision. I don't get it. Mike P. I don't want Potter out. I want him to wake up. I want him to wake up to realise he's a Chelsea manager and to shift his mentality from being Brighton manager and talking like he is in press conferences to start talking like a Chelsea manager in press conferences. None of this nonsense about, oh, we want to look to improve. We might struggle. Sod off. Pick your strongest team, and that strongest team could be anybody on their day, the squad we've got. Start talking like a Chelsea manager. And secondly, sort out your team selection and your substitutions. But Potter is, I don't want him out, but he's got to wake up. And he's got to wake up quick now. He's a yes man, says John. Maybe. For Todd Bowley and his organisation, they've probably got an issue. If Chelsea don't finish Champions League, if we end up in that, the one that's even worse than the Europa League, the other one, think of the repercussions financially. With the outlay they made in the summer, the outlay they're making in January, and potential to make this January, and again in the summer again, as far as FFP is concerned, if we don't have Champions League football next season, we're going to struggle to get it back for a while. It's so frustrating because you look at the squad we've got, the potential we've got, just need the right formation, players be playing and get confident. But we don't have that. And you look at Newcastle have improved, United have improved. You know, it's just, it's ridiculous. So Economist says that Aubameyang was not visible and showed no heart and movement. He did show movement. I'm not sure what game you were watching. All youngsters were good. They got worthy experience. Chuck was good and Hall was going to be great. I don't disagree with that last part. Rufus, Chelsea don't have a creative midfielder. They did. It's called Hakim Ziyech. We took him off. Todd Bowley may get 350 million US next week from cryptocurrency investments. Anyone missing Roman yet? Says Jabiro Joe. It's such a frustrating time. Someone's got to grab Graham Potter by his collar and say, do you realise where you are? Do you understand what it takes to be a Chelsea manager? Do you understand the mentality of being a Chelsea manager? Because if you do, then get out there and start talking like one. And in game, where you're paid money to influence the game, because that's the only thing you can do with your substitutions and your tactics, sort it out. First half was great from Chelsea, was good. Defensively solid, organised, disciplined, threat going forward. Second half, we all panic because Man City make a tactical change and Potter and the team don't react to it. So we sit deeper and deeper and deeper. We bring it on ourselves. Cross comes in. Kepa's at fault because he just goes, pulls his arms away rather than dive and fucking cover it. So Cucurella's thinking, shit, I've now got to try and challenge Mahrez. Oh, bollocks, Mahrez is in front of me. Honestly. And then take off your most creative midfielder and a natural striker, take them off when you're chasing the game. It's just ridiculous, honestly. Absolutely ridiculous. So, guys, I need to finish up the stream. So I really, really, really appreciate all of your comments, all of you joining, watching the stream. Over 12,500 people have watched this stream, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Drop a like on this particular stream for me, and then I'll see you back here with a video on the channel, either a 5-minute news video or an extended one. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, take a look around the channel and have a look at these videos that I've posted up recently. Chelsea are 10th in the Premier League. The top four's gone. We got a job on. And I need a manager to start talking like he's a Chelsea manager and not managing Brighton. Shift your mentality, Mr. Potter, and sort this shit out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.